Okay, so before we start, let me just do a little spiel. This podcast is brought to you by Mutual Lux Cakes. This is our little bake shop that you can order pastries. Actually, vegan to, tol. Sayang kung nandito ka, meron ka sanang cake. Pero, 'di ba? And this is our little bake shop, and you can
Okay
check
lang.
it out.
I'm on a diet, so
Talaga, tol, pero worth it to.
wala
Sobrang
mo
sarap
ng
nito.
sweets.
Tanungin mo si Direct Kit, sikat,
Oo nga
tol.
eh.
So,
Nakikita ko nga eh. Nakakatakam siya eh. Nakakatakam siya eh.
oh, bro. So this is Mutual Lux Cakes. You can check it out at hello.miucha on Instagram and Facebook. That's at HELLO.MIUCCIA. You can make your orders. You can check it out on Facebook as well. Mutual Lux Cakes.
Bro,
Yun. Let's start. The podcast is available on Kumu, Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify later on. I'm gonna upload the audio version there. So, wag na natin patagalin to, Kiko. We're gonna start. OBB lang tayo and then we're go ahead. Okay? Okay.
alright.
The powerful Kiko Matos coming up in a few. All right.
Alright. Puro random stuff yung OBB mo.
Idea mo ano pwede pa pag-usapan.
Oo nga. Like, ang Bob Marley. Oh. Big fan of Bob Marley. I'm a big fan of Bob Marley. Alright.
Welcome to the powerful Komiksman podcast. Uy, ayaw gumana. Bad trip. Sinira eh. Ulit. Welcome to the powerful Komiksman podcast. This is Gerald Dorado, Komiksman, and we are finally, this episode is like I said earlier, is about 1.5 years in the making. Ever since I met Kiko in a URCC event, but now he is here. Kiko Matos. What's up, bro? Teka.
Yeah. Thank you for
Yon.
having me here, bro.
Yun, Stol, natuloy din tayo sa wakas. So, how are you doing? First question lang muna, how are you doing in the pandemic? You were supposed to fight. You're supposed to have a fight next week na sana, 'di ba? Kaso I don't know what
Uh,
happened. We can talk about that later. So, how are you, Ben?
yes. Yeah. Well, bro, good question. I was at a really low point in my life
Mhm.
during the pandemic.
Oh, wow.
Una sa lahat, lahat tayo very low, di ba? Lahat
Mhm.
tayo, not just, wala akong trabaho. I mean, yung industriya namin sa show business, ano rin, got affected. You know, we need to get tested before we can do anything,
Yeah.
shoot a movie.
Until
So
now, 'di
that
ba?
affects the budget of the producers. So medyo konti lang yung magpo-produce sa ngayon. Other than that, may cease and desist order ang ABS-CBN,
Mhm.
which I am part of.
Okay lang, bro.
Nakaka-distract eh.
Okay.
So other than that, may cease and desist order ang ABS-CBN
Mhm.
at maasa rin ako dun sa mga trabahong binibigay nila sa akin.
Mhm.
binenta ko yung sasakyan ko recently para mabayaran ko yung bills, yung upa ko dito sa bahay.
Oh,
Pero,
wow.
pero, laban pa rin. Tuloy pa rin. Sulong pa rin.
That's good, man.
Oo.
So pero especially during the first 3 months, 'di ba? Parang antindi talaga nung dagok nung nung lockdowns. Pero ngayon may mga movies na ba ulit na nagsisimulang mag-produce or
Meron na
meron na, 'di
nagsisimula.
ba?
Actually, I
Mhm.
booked for one Cinemalaya movie.
Mhm.
Thankfully, some, young directors and aspiring filmmakers, recognize my talent and they booked me for their project, and I'm very thankful for it.
Mhm.
I don't know if I can disclose any details yet about it.
Okay.
So I'll just say I have a upcoming Cinemalaya movie that will
All
be
right.
shown next year.
All right.
Mag-shoot kami this December. Yeah.
Wait, by the way, si June, pasok na tayo sa MMA Talk Philippines. What's up,
Yes,
MMA
maraming
Talk?
salamat,
Yeah.
June Angulo.
June Angulo, the powerful June Angulo. Yun, nagfa-follow si Kiko, nabanggit niya kanina lahat ng mga comments about him whenever napapag-usapan siya, nakikita niya lahat, and he's an avid follower of the page. So and we were talking about how educated a lot of the posters of the members of the group is regarding the sport of MMA, di ba? And nakakatuwa yun kasi yung madaming mga MMA groups sa Facebook, mga sabaw di ba? Parang ano ba? Pero sa MMA Talk, lalo na nung dumating si Cheryl So, the powerful Cheryl So, di ba? Dapat sa the queen of
Yes,
MMA
Cheryl
Talk.
So, very
Oh,
prominent, yeah,
oh.
very prominent character in or an admin
Oo.
sa MMA
Naging
Talks.
guest ko na rin yun. Siguro 2 beses na si
Oh,
Che.
for real?
Oh, yeah. Meron kaming
Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro.
yeah, tapos dapat nga gagawa kami ng
I
show
should be
eh.
I should be watching your podcast.
Yeah.
I should be
Yeah,
watching your
thanks.
streams.
Help me spread the word, bro. Pero okay, let's get
Pinanood ko yung kay Alvin eh.
Oo.
Pero skinip ko lang yung part yung about me.
Bakit? Ay, hindi ba pinanood yung sa'yo, yung part mo?
Ha?
O yung, ay,
Yun lang yung pinanood ko
yun
yung
lang
top
pinanood
yung
mo.
nung kami ni Baron yung naging topic. So,
Oo. Okay, so, yun. Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty sa mga Kiko Matos topics, bro. First, kasi ang dami eh. Actually, pinag-iisipan ko talaga yung mga itatanong ko sa'yo, yung mga papakwento ko sa'yo. Pero unahin
bakit
na natin.
madami? Marami kang gustong tanungin sa akin.
Oo, no.
Oh, okay.
Unahin na natin yung yung laban mo with DAMSA. Okay, so
Okay.
anong nangyari doon? Kasi from what I know, DAMSA is supposed to fight another guy. Tapos nag-back
Yes.
out siya. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Tapos ikaw yung pumalit. You stepped up to the mantle. So anong nangyari? How did that happen?
I'm not sure kung paano nagkaroon ng ewan ko kung hinamon ako ni Damsa or naisip ng mga taga URCC.
Mhm.
But nung inoffer sa akin, tinanggap ko. Sabi ko, sige, lalabanan ko si Damsa.
So in-offer lang siya yun. Tapos pero kasi alam ko parang it started again dun sa parang trash talkan sila. Tapos parang and then people started parang nambubuyo na tinatag na si Alvin ng URCC, di ba? Tapos doon na lang kayo sa URCC maglaban kasi another celebrity fight, di ba?
Ay, yun sa kanila ni Badang, di ba?
Ay,
Yun
Badang,
sa
yun. Badang nga pala pangalan. Tapos
Ako, wala akong alam. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung nangyari sa kanila ni Badang. Meron akong idea pero wala ako sa tamang pwesto para gumawa ng komento. Una sa lahat, wala akong pakialam kay Badang. Ang pakialam ko lang si Damsa na siya ang makakalaman ko.
Oo nga
eh.
Napanood ko yung yung first meetup nyo, yung first na Ano nangyari doon, 'di ba? So, parang
Oo.
'di ba tapos meron kang
Wala, papasaya
ini-interview
lang.
si
Papasaya lang. 'Di ba? Papasaya. Alam niyo naman ako eh.
So parang
Papasaya
whenever
lang.
whenever you whenever you do these mga ano bang tawag doon? Mga stare downs,
Antics.
so you make it a point na yun ang maging character mo. Does it come with the being actor part or anong saan nang gagaling yun?
Um, yeah, tingin ko it comes with being an actor.
Mhm.
Usually kasi nakikita ko every time when I'm at events, mga MMA events,
Mhm.
nakikita ko yung fighters. Ang daming magagaling na fighters dito sa Pilipinas, but everybody wants to be a good guy. Nobody wants to be a bad guy,
Oo nga
'di
no?
ba? Everybody just wants to be,
Respectful.
just wants to do the may the best man win thing, 'di ba?
Oo.
And nung kami ni Baron, we were just, trashing the fuck out of each other. Talking trash with each other, and that thing sold like cakes on the street.
Oo, bro.
So whenever the URCC would give me a chance or an opportunity to step up, on the octagon,
Mhm.
this is my package. This is how I do it.
Mhm.
And if you don't like it, then bahala ka, huwag ka manood. Pero in the end of the day, manonood ka rin naman.
Oo.
If you don't like it, go read a book. Take a piss somewhere else. Pero I'm gonna do this my way. And I'm not gonna just sit there and say, may the best man win.
Oo.
Diba? I just want to make things interesting. Masaya. Alam mo
So,
yun? I don't mind being the bad guy. I'm always the bad guys anyways sa ginagawa ko in movies and whatnot. So, if I, like what I said, pagdating sa URCC, I'm down to be the bad guy. I'm down to do some trash talking. I'm down to spray, whatever on
we'll get
whoever.
into that later, bro. Ang dami
It's
nating
just, it's just, it's just, it's just fun. It's just, um,
So
it
nagtitrip ka
brings
talaga.
me, oo,
Nagtitrip ka talaga
paintindi.
doon sa pag ginagawa mo 'yon. Talagang nagtitrip ka talaga and well, it's kasi do you have any person in mind na parang inspiration mo na parang kinokopyahan mo whenever you do antics like
Wala,
that?
wala. Wala. People comment that, I'm trying to, do a McGregor stint. Pero
Oo.
no. Nung nangyari sa amin ni Baron, the thing is, Gerald, I
Oo.
consider myself as the accidental man of MMA. Like I
Oo nga
never
eh.
I never was a fan of MMA. I never did and I never did MMA. Everybody did boxing,
Mhm.
just punch mitts. Yeah, that's it. So I was never a fan. Never really watched Conor McGregor back in 2013 up to 2016, the year kung kailan kami lumaban ni Baron. I just came to develop, my own Kiko Matos package when it comes to, face down, when it
Mhm.
comes to confrontation. Lalo na, kami ni Baron. It wasn't trying to be a McGregor or whatever. Diba? It's
Yeah.
just that I understand that what we did back in 2016
Mhm.
attracted attention. Billy Jack, he was able to get the attention of the URCC, and pinagbigyan siya lumaban sa akin
Mhm.
because he was talking trash
Mhm.
and saying that I can fight,
Mhm.
you
Ikaw,
know.
if
So
ikaw ba
so
talaga yung specific target niya or he would just fight anyone? Hindi ko
he,
maalala
he
eh.
was he was talking to me and Baron.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Baron told me like, hey bro, you gotta beat this guy up. Sabi niya. Pakita mo sa kanila na hindi siya pwede magsalita ng ganyan tungkol sa atin. Sabi ko, sige bro, akong bahala. By the way, we're friends. So sa lahat ng tatanong kung friends kami, oh, we're friends. We're good buddies. Now.
Mhm.
Good buddies now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're gonna dig into more into that. Pero you said kanina, hindi ka talaga parang you said you're not even a fan of MMA. So, how much of MMA how
No,
much
bro.
about MMA did you know about before getting into that URCC call?
Just yung laban lang ni Kaloy Baduri at ni Mark Wolf Palomar, yung
Talaga?
nag-viral,
Oo.
yun lang. Yun lang yung um, yun lang yung napanood ko ng buo.
Okay.
Aside from that, I know Chuck Liddell and Tito Ortiz back in the early 2000s.
Mhm.
Simula nung sumisikat ang MMA dito sa Pilipinas.
Oo.
And the rise of the URCC, because I grew up in BF Homes, Parañaque. So back in 2002, word was going around in BF Homes that there's this URCC event happening at the Casino Filipino. And me and my friends back then, we were physical lang kami ng mga friends ko eh.
Mhm.
One of my friends was Mike Luna. He was part of Death Act. So I had quite a bit of knowledge. I know of Death Act back in 2002 pa. Pero I never really joined the jiu-jitsu training, the jiu-jitsu school in BF Homes.
Okay.
As I was never engaged in martial arts.
Okay.
But I'd always if I was pag may suntukan, pag may sige. Kahit wala akong alam, kahit nagugulpi ako, wala, basta para akong tanga nun kung if I would think about it, para akong tanga nung mga
Babalikan.
panahon.
Oo.
Oh.
So how nung
Kasi,
sige.
go on.
So nung nakuha mo yung call from the URCC na I don't know if you even expected that from na makuha mo yun from because of that altercation, 'di ba? Dun sa bar kasi parang dun lang yun tapos anong naging reaction mo na lang nung biglang biglang nasa URCC and when did it sink in holy shit, I'm really gonna do this. Parang ganun.
Well, if, para sa kaalaman lahat, kami ni Baron, we were doing a social experiment, di ba? So the URCC wasn't part of the plan.
Oh.
The URCC wasn't part of the plan. But when Alvin called us out at the press con of URCC Fight Night, it just gave me an idea like, yeah, I'm down because there's going to be a referee, there's going to be gloves, there's going to be, support, perhaps an ambulance. I'm down to fight in the URCC. So when they called me, I said yes.
Okay. Okay, so let's since
And
nabanggit mo na
which is another stupid thing, bro. Which was another stupid thing. Kasi wala akong alam, bro. And then apparently Baron's taekwondo, black belt taekwondo, di ba? Black belt.
No?
And then ako naman tumalon na naman ako, sige, puta yun, laban ako.
Pero when it finally set in, holy shit, we're gonna be fighting half naked in front of a crowd, televised, broadcast nationwide. It's gonna be recorded and in the premier combat sports league in the Philippines. Anong naisip mo nun when you were walking out?
I was scared as shit, bro. I was scared. Yeah, during those days, it scared the shit out of me.
Pero during
then again, even if I was scared, I wanted to conquer my fear. Because thinking about me, I always, do things that scares me. Yung mga kinakatakot ko, ginagawa ko. Mas sumusulong, doon ako sumusulong. Pag pakiramdam ko, ito medyo, intimidating to, ito gagawin ko to.
Pero
Yan.
during the
Yun
build-up,
yung character ko.
pero during the
During the
build-up,
build-up, during the
may
build-up,
fear na ba nun o wala pa? Parang natatama
ano
ka
no?
na, parang ganun.
Ano no?
Were you feeling the fear already during the build up or kailan nag-set in yung yung holy shit ganun na feeling?
Um, as much as possible, lagi kong ginagawa is, tinatabi ko lang yung takot. Hindi ko pinapansin.
Okay.
So, kino-convince ko yung sarili ko, wala yan. Pero merong mga times na, alam mo yung bago ka matulog, tas isipin mo, putay na, isasalang ka sa cage. Para kang gladiator, di ba? Sa arena. So yung ganung thoughts na putay na magbubugbugan kayo, violence, shit. Tayo na, tas black belter pa yung kalaban mo, yun pa yung iniisip ko noon, no? Ano bang pinapasok mo? Ganun. Pero the next day, I'd go to the gym. Kasi we were given a few weeks to train. So ang ginawa ko noon, araw-araw ako pumasok sa gym. Araw-araw ako nag-train and gain as much skill I needed for that fight, which I was able to get kasi nung na-discover ko ang jiu-jitsu nung laban namin ni Baron, I fell in love with it.
Oh, so yun na.
You know what I'm saying? I fell in love with it. Naintindihan ko siya. Kasi we were doing boxing, we were doing Muay Thai. Naiinis ako pag tinatamaan ako sa mukha. May isang beses pa nga Sa sobrang gigil ko, sobrang akong frustrated. Di ko matamaan yung kasparing ko. Wala akong nagawa kundi umiyak.
Talaga?
Kasi yung tipong sasapak ka, hindi mo matamaan, tapos bigla ka sasapakin pabalik.
Oo.
Tapos tumutuloy yung luha.
Yun nakakapagod yung pag sumapak ka tapos walang tinamaan, yun ang nakakapagod na sapak
Yes. Ginawa ko nun, hinubad ko pa nga yung helmet ko, yung gloves ko. Lumabas ako ng gym. Tayo na nag-iiyak ako noon. Sabi ni Mike Luna, which is, my friend back in high school pa. He was training me for that fight with Baron. Sabi niya, huwag kang iiyak pagdating ng laban mo. Sabi ko, hindi ako umiiyak dahil masakit. Umiiyak ako dahil hindi ko matamaan yung kalaban ko.
So,
hindi ako makabawi.
Ka na nun. Yun yung first week mo, ganun, kumbaga. So how...
Yeah, maybe that was the second week.
So that was very humbling. I would assume na parang, holy shit, I thought I knew what I'm doing. I thought I knew how to fight. And then I can't even retaliate, di ba?
Tama. Ganun na ganun. And then, after striking, dumating na kami sa grappling, which was jiu-jitsu mainly. And when Mike Luna was teaching me jiu-jitsu for the very first time, nag-gets ko siya na parang, okay, ito pala yung jiu-jitsu. Okay. Parang, mas feel ko yung ganitong movement. And then, long story short, after the fight of Baron Geisler, I kept on going in classes, with DefTac. I kept on joining jiu-jitsu tournaments, winning medals. I also was able to, snatch gold medals during my white belt journey. And it was fun. And jiu-jitsu gives me confidence to step up in the octagon. If it's not jiu-jitsu, I don't know what. Pero jiu-jitsu lang talaga yung nagbibigay sa akin ng kumpiyansa para lumaban.
So are you saying whenever you fight, pag natuloy yung laban nyo ni Damsa, jiu-jitsu will be your go-to yung mga techniques ng jiu-jitsu. Yun ang magiging primary weapon mo.
I'm sorry, pakiulit nga. No.
Okay. Would you consider
I'm sorry,
you're gonna
pakiulit nga yung
approach
question mo.
are you gonna approach the fight with Damsa pag natuloy na yon na ano siya na ay teka. Hello? Teka. Parang nagkakaroon yata ng problema. Wait. Let me check. Naku. Okay. Can you hear me, bro? Hello? Naku, hindi yata ako naririnig. What the hell?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you. Okay, okay. So, did you
Yeah.
napuputol ba?
Naririnig kita.
Okay, okay, okay. So, are you gonna approach the
Naririnig kita.
Okay, okay. Are you gonna approach the fight with Damsa more as a grappler than a striker? Ganun?
Yes, okay, medyo malabo yung
Tanong ko.
boses mo, pero kung tama yung narinig ko, lalaban ba ako? Ang primary weapon ko ba ay jiu-jitsu, tama ba?
Okay, parang ganun. Oh, yeah,
Jiu-jitsu.
yeah.
Jiu-jitsu all the way.
Mm.
Yes.
Well, not naman all the way, pero
Kasi ganito lang yan, pre.
Mhm.
Bakit ako sasalang sa gera, hindi naman ako sniper. So hindi ko
Mhm.
pipiliin yung ha?
Yung sniper rifle. Our internet connection is acting up, man. But
Hello?
yeah, hello. I hear you
Lang.
fine. I hear you fine, bro.
Hello?
Hello, hello. Nawawala.
Hello?
Yes, I'm here, bro.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Oo nga, nawawala eh.
Oh, nawawala.
Okay na,
Sorry,
we're
sorry.
back. We're
Sorry,
back.
sorry.
And we're back.
Okay. Okay, we're back. Sana magstay yung mga yung mga viewers. Guys, if ever the internet acts up, teka. We're still
Oy,
teka, parang nawala. Parang si Jesus nito. Alright. Okay, so we are now on Facebook. Teka, let's just check if the stream is coming in. We have been internet is a little unstable tonight, but we are gonna go on with the podcast, with the live stream. But there will be a recorded version that will be uploaded. We're not streaming on YouTube tonight para mas magaan ng konti ang sa internet. Teka. Did you get nakita mo na ba yung notification, Kiko? Sa cellphone.
Nandito ako sa page mo, tapos sa laptop.
Okay.
Wala pang lumalabas na live.
Okay. Pero naka-ano na tayo eh, nakalagay na. Nasa broadcast na daw.
Okay, I can see it.
Okay. Nakita mo na notification.
Okay,
Gina. Teka, G. Okay, so what's up Facebook? Tingnan natin ko. Ano to? We're gonna be starting the podcast soon. We're just setting up a few things. Please share the stream. Please teka. Share the stream, comment, join the conversation. Okay. I-share lang muna natin. Share if you are an MMA fighter, or you like MMA, share to MMA groups. Kiko Matos
What?
on TPKP. Finally, this episode is more than a year in the making. I first met Kiko in a URCC event last year, April, dun sa huling event ng URCC, way before the pandemic. And finally, uh, natuloy na kami sa wakas. Okay.
Yep.
Share natin sa MMA Talk Philippines. Okay, so join the conversation. Naku, may approval na ngayon sa sa MMA Talk. Share
Tawagan natin si Angulo.
Oo nga, no?
Tawagan ko si Angulo.
Nandun ka rin ba parate sa MMA Talk?
Yeah, I dwell in that page. I don't comment or whatever, pero I dwell in it.
Yeah. So shout out to the people.
Nakikita ko yung reactions ng tao. Of course, mainly sa MMA events, and sometimes my face pops out there sa MMA Talk, and I see all the comments and the good ones and the
Mga
not so good
bashers.
ones.
Oh.
So yeah.
We're gonna ask you more about
No, hindi
those
naman
later.
hindi naman entirely bashing sa MMA Talk. I mean, it's people from there are, opinionated. Iba yung bashing eh. Bashing is nonsense eh.
Actually, a lot of
People.
yeah. Madami doon
You were
educated
saying?
fans eh, 'di ba? Okay yung
Yeah.
MMA Talk
Oo.
Philippines.
And yeah. Pero syempre may mga ibang tao na they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah. Oo.
Teka
Alright.
lang. Pero nga, hindi ko pa makuha si Angulo. June Angulo.
Oy, si
Ito, tatawagan
Arvin.
ko lang.
Si Arvin Asintado Chan, idol ka daw ni Arvin. Arvin, share mo naman tong stream.
Siyang idol.
Oh,
Siyang idol.
yeah, please share the stream. We're gonna be starting in a bit. Like, comment, join the conversation. I encourage everybody to ask questions and follow the Powerful Comicsman podcast page here on Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, whichever, choose your poison. And of course, Kiko Matos on Instagram and Facebook then. Okay, so before we start, let me just do a little spiel. This podcast is brought to you by Mutual Lux Cakes. This is our little bake shop that you can order pastries. Actually, vegan to, tol. Sayang kung nandito ka, meron ka sanang cake. Pero, 'di ba? And this is our little bake shop, and you can
Okay
check
lang.
it out.
I'm on a diet, so
Talaga, tol, pero worth it to.
wala
Sobrang
mo
sarap
ng
nito.
sweets.
Tanungin mo si Direct Kit, sikat,
Oo
tol.
nga eh.
So,
Nakikita ko nga eh. Nakakatakam siya eh.
oh, bro. So this is Mutual Lux Cakes. You can check it out at hello.miucha on Instagram and Facebook. That's at HELLO.MIUCCIA. You can make your orders. You can check it out on Facebook as well. Mutual Lux Cakes.
Bro,
Para
admin ka sa MMA Talk, di ba?
Oo. Hindi ako admin doon.
Magpapa-approve sana kami ng podcast. Live kami ngayon.
Talaga? Yun pala. Kausap niya sila.
Oh, sige, sila. Ano yung Komiksman podcast?
Oo. Komiksman podcast. Yun.
Sige, tol. Sa traffic ka? Ay, kumukuha ka RFID. Last day ba ngayon? Last day? Oo.
Alright.
Grabe. Oo, kami rin kailangan din namin. Uy, live kami ngayon. So,
Yeah.
nag-uusap
Hi
tayo live
June.
on air.
Si June.
Jun, kinakamusta ka ni komiksman, ni Gerald.
Oo.
Kamusta rin daw?
Oo, sige. Alright, ingat June.
Sige, sige. Nasa nasa pila daw si June ng RFID.
Okay. Alright.
Oo. So,
Okay.
haba daw ng pila nila
I'm sure
ngayon.
may ibang makakakita nun sa page. Anyway, so yun. Let's start. The podcast is available on Kumu, Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify later on. I'm gonna upload the audio version there. So, wag na natin patagalin to, Kiko. We're gonna start. OBB lang tayo and then we're go ahead. Okay?
All right.
The powerful Kiko Matos coming up in a few. All right.
Puro random stuff yung OBB mo.
Idea mo ano pwede pa pag-usapan.
Oo nga, like it. Ang Bob Marley. Big fan of Bob Marley. I'm a big fan of Bob Marley. All right.
Welcome to the powerful Komiksman podcast. Uy, ayaw gumana. Bad trip. Sinira eh. Ulit. Welcome to the powerful Komiksman podcast. This is Gerald Dorado, Komiksman, and we are finally. This episode is like I said earlier, is about 1.5 years in the making. Ever since I met Kiko in a URCC event, but now he is here. Kiko Matos. What's up, bro? Teka.
Yeah. Thank you for
Yon.
having me here, bro.
Yun, Stol, natuloy din tayo sa wakas. So, how are you doing? First question lang muna, how are you doing in the pandemic? You are supposed to fight. You're supposed to have a fight next week na sana, 'di ba? Kaso I don't know what happened. We can talk about that later. So, how are you, Ben?
Yes. Yeah. Well, bro, good question. I was at a really low point in my life
Mhm.
during the pandemic.
Oh, wow.
Una sa lahat, lahat tayo very low, di ba? Lahat tayo, not just wala akong trabaho. I mean, yung industriya namin sa show business, got affected. You know, we need to get tested before we can do anything,
Yeah.
shoot a movie.
Until
So
now,
that
diba?
affects the budget of the producers. So medyo konti lang yung magpo-produce sa ngayon. Other than that, may cease and desist order ang ABS-CBN,
Mhm.
which I am part of.
Okay lang, bro.
Nakaka-distract eh.
Okay.
So other than that, may cease and desist order ang ABS-CBN
Mhm.
at maasa rin ako dun sa mga trabaho binibigay nila sa akin.
Mhm.
Binenta ko yung sasakyan ko recently para mabayaran ko yung bills, yung upa ko dito sa bahay.
Wow.
Pero laban pa rin. Tuloy pa rin, sulong pa rin.
That's good, man. So pero especially during the first 3 months, 'di ba? Parang antindi talaga nung dagok nung nung lockdowns. Pero ngayon may mga may mga movies na ba ulit na nagsisimulang mag-produce? Or
Meron na
meron na, di
nagsisimula.
ba?
Actually, I booked for one Cinemalaya movie.
Mhm.
Thankfully, some young directors and aspiring filmmakers, recognize my talent and they booked me for their project, and I'm very thankful for it.
Mhm.
I don't know if I can disclose any details yet about it.
Okay.
So I'll just say I have a upcoming Cinemalaya movie that will
All
be
right.
shown next year.
All right.
Mag-shoot kami this December. Yeah.
Wait, by the way, si June, pasok na tayo sa MMA Talk Philippines. What's up,
Yes,
MMA
maraming
Talk?
salamat,
Yeah.
June Angulo.
June Angulo, the powerful June Angulo. Yun, nagfa-follow si Kiko, nabanggit niya kanina lahat ng mga comments about him whenever napapag-usapan siya, nakikita niya lahat, and he's an avid follower of the page. So and we were talking about how educated a lot of the posters of the members of the group is regarding the sport of MMA, di ba? And nakakatuwa yun kasi yung madaming mga MMA groups sa Facebook, mga sabaw di ba? Parang ano ba? Pero sa MMA Talk, lalo na nung dumating si Cheryl So, the powerful Cheryl So, di ba? Dapat the queen of
Yes,
MMA
Cheryl
Talk.
So, very
Oh.
prominent, yeah,
Oh.
very prominent character in or an admin
Oo.
sa MMA
Naging
Talks.
guest ko na rin yun. Siguro 2 beses na si
Oh,
Che.
for real?
Oh, yeah. Meron kaming
Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, tapos dapat nga gagawa kami ng
I
show
should be
eh.
I should be watching your podcast.
Yeah.
I should be
Yeah,
watching your
thanks.
streams.
Help me spread the word, bro. Pero okay, let's get
Pinanood ko yung kay Alvin eh.
Oo.
Pero skinip ko lang yung part yung about me.
Bakit? Ay, hindi ba pinanood yung sa'yo, yung part mo?
Ha?
O yung, ay,
Yun lang yung pinanood ko,
yun
yung
lang
top,
pinanood
yung
mo.
nung kami ni Baron yung naging topic. So,
Oo. Okay, so, yun. Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty sa mga Kiko Matos topics, bro. First, kasi ang dami eh. Actually, pinag-iisipan ko talaga yung mga itatanong ko sa'yo, yung mga papakwento ko sa'yo. Pero
bakit madami?
Siyempre,
Marami kang gustong tanungin sa akin.
Oo, no.
Okay.
Unahin na natin yung laban mo with DAMSA. Okay, so
Okay.
anong nangyari doon? Kasi from what I know, DAMSA is supposed to fight another guy. Tapos
Yes.
nag-back out siya. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Tapos ikaw yung pumalit. You stepped up to the mantle. So anong nangyari? How did that happen?
I'm not sure kung paano nagkaroon ng ewan ko kung hinamon ako ni Damsa or naisip ng mga taga URCC.
Mhm.
But nung inoffer sa akin, tinanggap ko. Sabi ko, sige, lalabanan ko si Damsa.
So inoffer lang siya yun. Tapos pero kasi alam ko parang it started again dun sa parang trash talkan sila. Tapos parang and then people started parang nambubuyo na tinatag na si Alvin ng URCC, di ba? Tapos doon na lang kayo sa URCC maglaban kasi another celebrity fight, di ba?
Ay, yun sa kanila ni Badang, di ba?
Ay,
Yun
Badang,
sa
yun. Badang nga pala pangalan. Tapos
ako, wala akong alam. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung nangyari sa kanila ni Badang. Meron akong idea pero wala ako sa tamang pwesto para gumawa ng komento. Una sa lahat, wala akong pakialam kay Badang. Ang pakialam ko lang si Damsa na siya ang makakalaman ko.
Oo nga
eh.
Napanood ko yung yung first meetup nyo, yung first na ano nangyari doon, 'di ba? So, parang 'di ba tapos meron kang
wala, papasaya lang. Papasaya lang. 'Di ba? Papasaya. Alam niyo naman ako eh.
So parang
whenever
you do these mga ano bang tawag doon? Mga stare downs,
Antics.
So you make it a point na yun ang maging character mo. Does it come with the being actor part or anong saan nang gagaling?
Yeah, tingin ko it comes with being an actor. Usually kasi nakikita ko every time when I'm at events, mga MMA events, nakikita ko yung fighters. Ang daming magagaling na fighters dito sa Pilipinas, but everybody wants to be a good guy. Nobody wants to be a bad guy.
Oo nga eh, no?
Diba? Everybody just wants to be,
Respectful.
just wants to do the may the best man win thing, diba?
Oo.
And nung kami ni Baron, we were just, trashing the fuck out of each other. Talking trash with each other. And that thing sold like cakes on the street.
Oo, bro.
So, whenever the URCC would give me a chance or an opportunity to step up, on the octagon, this is my package. This is how I do it. And if you don't like it, then bahala ka, huwag ka manood. Pero in the end of the day, manonood ka rin naman.
Oo.
If you don't like it, go read a book. Take a piss somewhere else. Pero I'm gonna do this my way. And I'm not gonna just sit there and say, may the best man win.
Oo.
Diba? I just want to make things interesting. Masaya. Alam mo yun? I don't mind being the bad guy. I'm always the bad guy anyways sa ginagawa ko in movies and whatnot. So, like what I said, pagdating sa URCC, I'm down to be the bad guy. I'm down to do some trash talking. I'm down to spray, whatever on whoever.
We'll get into that later, bro. Ang dami
It's
nating...
just fun. It's just,
So
it
nagtitrip
brings
ka talaga. Nagtitrip ka talaga doon sa pag ginagawa mo 'yon. Talagang nagtitrip ka talaga and well, it's kasi do you have any person in mind na parang inspiration mo na parang kinokopyahan mo whenever you do like that?
Wala. People comment that, I'm trying to do a McGregor stint. Pero no. Nung nangyari sa amin ni Baron, the thing is, Gerald, I consider myself as the accidental man of MMA. Like I never was a fan of MMA. I never did MMA. Everybody did boxing, just punch mitts. Yeah, that's it. So I was never a fan. I never really watched Conor McGregor back in 2013 up to 2016, the year kung kailan kami lumaban ni Baron. I just came to develop, my own Kiko Matos package when it comes to, face down, when it comes to confrontation. Lalo na, kami ni Baron. It wasn't trying to be a McGregor or whatever. It's just that I understand that what we did back in 2016 attracted attention. Billy Jack, he was able to get the attention of the URCC. And pinagbigyan siya lumaban sa akin because he was talking trash and saying that I can fight.
So ba talaga yung specific target niya or he would just fight anyone? Hindi ko maalala.
He was talking to me and Baron.
I see. Yeah. Okay.
And then Baron told me like, hey bro, you gotta beat this guy up. Sabi niya. Pakita mo sa kanila na hindi siya pwede magsalita ng ganyan tungkol sa atin. Sabi ko, sige bro, akong bahala. By the way, we're friends. So sa lahat ng tatanong kung friends kami, we're friends. We're good buddies. Now. Good buddies now, yeah.
Oh, okay. We're gonna dig into more into that. Pero you said kanina hindi ka talaga parang you said you're not even a fan of MMA. So how much of MMA how
No,
much about
bro.
MMA did you know about before getting into that URCC call?
Just yung laban lang ni Kaloy Baduri at ni Mark Wolf Palomar, yung
Talaga?
nag-viral,
Oo.
yun lang. Yun lang yung um, yun lang yung napanood ko ng buo.
Mhm. Okay.
Uh, aside from that, I know Chuck Liddell and Tito Ortiz back in the early 2000s.
Mhm.
Simula nung nagkakaroon ng simula nung sumisikat ang MMA dito sa Pilipinas
Oo.
and the rise of the URCC because I grew up in BF Homes, Parañaque. So back in 2002,
Mhm.
word was going around in BF Homes that there's this URCC event happening at the Casino Filipino, and me and my friends back then, we were physical lang kami ng mga friends ko eh.
Mhm.
Um, one of my friends was Mike Luna. He was part of Death Act. So I had quite a bit of knowledge. I know of Death Act back in 2002 pa.
Mhm.
Pero I never really joined the jiu-jitsu training, the jiu-jitsu school in BF Homes.
Okay.
As I was never engaged in martial arts.
Okay.
But I'd always, if I was, pag may suntukan, pag may sige. Kahit wala akong alam, kahit nagugulpi ako, wala. Basta, para akong tanga nun. Kung if I would, think about it, para akong
Kung
tanga nung mga
babalikan.
panahon.
Oo.
Oh.
So how nung
Kasi,
sige sige.
go on.
Hindi. So nung nakuha mo yung call from the URCC na I don't know if you even expected that from na makuha mo yun from because of that altercation, 'di ba? Dun sa bar kasi parang dun lang yun tapos anong naging reaction mo na lang nung biglang biglang nasa URCC and when did it sink in holy shit, I'm really gonna do this. Parang ganun.
Well, if, para sa kalaman lahat, kami ni Baron, we were doing a social experiment, di ba? So
Yun.
URCC
Oo.
wasn't part of the plan.
Okay.
The URCC wasn't part of the plan.
Okay.
But when Alvin called us out at the press con of URCC Fight Night,
Mhm.
um, it just gave me an idea. Like, yeah, I'm down because there's gonna be a referee, there's gonna be gloves, there's gonna be support, perhaps an ambulance. I'm
Mhm.
down to fight in the URCC. So
Mhm.
when they called me, I said yes.
Okay. Okay, so let's since
And
nabanggit mo na
which is
sige.
which is another stupid thing, bro. Which was another stupid thing. Kasi wala akong alam, bro.
Mhm.
And then apparently Baron's taekwondo, black belt taekwondo, di ba? Black
Oo nga
belt
eh,
there.
no?
And then ako naman, just tumalon na naman ako, sige, puta yun, laban ako. Basta,
Pero when it finally set in, na holy shit, we're gonna be fighting half naked in front of a crowd, televised, broadcast nationwide. It's gonna be
yeah.
recorded and in the premier combat sports league in the Philippines. Anong naisip mo nun when you were walking out?
I was
Actually
scared as
walking.
shit, bro. I was scared. Yeah, during those days, it scared the shit out of me.
Pero during
But
the
then
event,
again,
mhm.
even if I was scared, I wanted to conquer my fear. I wanted because thinking about me, I always, do things that scares me.
Mhm.
Yung mga kinakatakot ko, ginagawa ko. Sumusulong, doon ako sumusulong.
Mhm.
Pagpakiramdam ko, ito medyo, intimidating to, ito gagawin ko to.
Pero
Yan.
during the build
Yun
up,
yung character ko.
pero during the build
During the
up
build-up,
na
during the
may
build-up,
fear na ba noon o wala pa? Parang natatama
ano
ka
no?
na parang ganun.
Ano na?
Were you feeling the fear already during the build up, o kailan nag-set in yung yung holy shit ganun na feeling?
Um, as as much as possible, lagi kong ginagawa is, tinatabi ko lang yung takot. Hindi ko pinapansin.
Okay.
So, kino-convince ko yung sarili ko, wala yan. Pero
Yeah.
merong mga times na, alam mo yung bago ka matulog, tas
Oh.
isipin mo, putay na, isasalang ka sa cage.
Oo.
Para kang gladiator, di ba?
Oo.
Sa arena. So yung ganong thoughts na putay na magbubugbugan kayo, violence, shit. Tayo na, tas black belter pa yung kalaban mo, yun pa yung iniisip ko noon, no?
Oo.
Ano bang pinapasok mo? Ganun. Pero the next day, I'd go to the gym kasi we were given a few weeks to train. So ang ginawa ko noon, araw-araw ako pumasok sa gym. Araw-araw ako nag-train and gain as much skill I needed for that fight, which I was able to get kasi nung na-discover ko ang jiu-jitsu nung laban namin ni Baron, I fell in love with it.
Oh, so yun na.
You know what I'm saying? I fell in love with it. Naintindihan ko siya. Kasi we were doing boxing, we were doing Muay Thai. Naiinis ako pag tinatamaan ako sa mukha. May isang beses pa nga eh. Sa sobrang gigil ko, sobrang akong frustrated. Di ko matamaan yung kasparing ko. Wala akong nagawa kundi umiyak.
Talaga?
Kasi yung tipong sasapak ka, hindi mo matamaan, tapos bigla ka sasapakin pabalik.
Oo.
Tapos
Tapos
tumutuloy yung
nakakapagod,
luha.
Yun ang
Nakakapagod.
yung pag sumapak ka tapos walang tinamaan, yun ang nakakapagod na sapak eh.
Yes. Ginawa ko nun, hinubad ko pa nga yung helmet ko, yung gloves ko. Lumabas ako ng gym. Tayo na nag-iiyak ako noon.
Talaga?
Sabi ni Mike Luna, which is, my friend back in high school pa. He was training me for that fight with Baron. Sabi niya, huwag kang iiyak pagdating ng laban mo. Sabi ko, hindi ako umiiyak dahil masakit. Umiiyak ako dahil hindi ko matamaan yung kalaban ko.
Oo. Oh, so
Hindi ako makabawi.
ka na nun. Yun yung first week mo, ganun, kumbaga. So how?
Yeah, maybe that was the second week.
So that was very humbling. I would assume na parang, holy shit, I thought I knew what I'm doing. I thought I knew how to fight. And then I can't even retaliate, di ba?
Tama. Ganun na ganun. And then, after striking, dumating na kami sa grappling, which was jiu-jitsu mainly. And when Mike Luna was teaching me jiu-jitsu for the very first time, nag-gets ko siya na parang, okay, ito pala yung jiu-jitsu. Okay. Parang, mas feel ko yung ganitong movement. And then, long story short, after the fight of Baron Geisler, I kept on going in classes, with DefTac. I kept on joining jiu-jitsu tournaments, winning medals. I also was able to, snatch gold medals during my white belt journey. And it was fun. And jiu-jitsu gives me confidence to step up in the octagon. If it's not jiu-jitsu, I don't know what. Pero jiu-jitsu lang talaga yung nagbibigay sa akin ng kumpiyansa para lumaban.
So are you saying pag natuloy yung laban nyo ni DAMSA, are you gonna approach the fight more as a grappler than a striker?
Okay, medyo malabo yung
Tanong ko.
boses mo, pero kung tama yung narinig ko, lalaban ba ako? Ang primary weapon ko ba ay jiu-jitsu, tama ba?
Parang ganun. Yeah,
jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu all the way.
Well, not
Yes.
naman all the way, pero
Kasi ganito lang yan, pre.
Mhm.
Bakit ako sasalang sa gera, hindi naman ako sniper. So hindi ko
Mhm.
pipiliin yung sniper, yung ha?
Ah, yung sniper rifle. Our internet connection is acting up, man. But
Hello?
yeah, hello. I
Yun
hear you fine.
lang.
I hear you fine, bro. Okay, so it was at this point when we totally lost our internet connection, but through the magic of editing, the podcast is back in 3, 2, 1 now. Um okay, let's go back to the conversation. The people are back. Thank you so much for watching. Please share the stream. Let's support Kiko and Pinoy Fighters, Pinoy MMA. You can do that by sharing and spreading more information about the sport. All right. Okay, so kanina bago tayo na-cut, we were talking about your jiu-jitsu, 'di ba? So, how much have you progressed from that time as a fighter? Kasi ganito ang meron pa rin, I think there would be still a notion about Kiko Matos na parang you fight celebrities, you fight parang internet trolls, 'di ba? Parang ganyan. Do you feel the need to cement your legitimacy as an MMA fighter still? Kumbaga nakukuha mo pa rin
I
ba
don't
yun?
have to prove anything to anybody. No, I don't have to prove anything to anybody.
All right.
Um, they can say whatever they want. That's their opinion. You
Mhm.
know, they don't know that I'm training.
Mhm.
They don't know that I'm a blue belt in jujitsu. They don't know that I go to the gym and kick the shit out of the bag or do sparring sessions or
Mhm.
whatever. Bahala sila kung anong gusto nila sabihin. I don't have to even prove myself to be an MMA fighter or whatever. I don't even consider myself as an MMA fighter to begin with.
Okay.
I'm no pro. I'm no pro, diba?
Mhm.
I have high respects to fighters. I train with them and I see, I go through their experiences as a fighter,
Mhm.
with the fights that the URCC give me. And bro, hindi siya madali.
Mhm.
Uh, the conditioning, the preparation, the building up of skills and everything, and you're out 3 months trying to prepare for a fight just for one night, bro. Just for
Yeah.
one night. Imagine that. And I'd rather call myself as a fighter. Sure, I'll fight, but MMA fighter, I'll give it to the pros.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm a jujutero. I'll give pride. I'll take pride to that. I'm a
Mhm.
jujutero, and
Jiu-jitsu. Mhm.
you know, I want to do more jujitsu after this pandemic, that fucked
Mhm.
it all up. I want to achieve. I want to get my purple belt. I want to get my brown belt. If God permits it, become a black belt. Why not, diba?
Mhm. Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu just saved my life. It changed my life, and I don't know what was I doing before before jujitsu, but now when I learned jujitsu, it helped me a lot, not just with on the mats, but even in my life, mentally.
Yeah, the philosophical aspects of martial arts, especially jiu-jitsu, malakas na impluwensya talaga 'yun eh, 'di ba?
Oh,
That's something that not a lot of people are aware, 'di ba? Especially yung mga when they just see jiu-jitsu tournaments, even in MMA, 'di ba? So, tawag doon, may tanong ako kanina eh. So, kumbaga, ayun, naalala ko kasi when John Adahar was here, may episode ako with John Adahar. Ano, he mentioned you and parang ano siya, parang he spoke highly of you. I think he saw you on training and parang legit ka na daw talaga ever since nagsimula nung Baron Geisler fight.
Yeah, si John, after nung Baron Geisler, I was training with him and Bern Soriano. You know Bern Soriano?
Yeah, his coach, di ba? Si Bern.
Yeah, his coach. And I was training with them, and then they were trying to teach me how to punch properly, how to kick properly for a time. But I still, followed through jujitsu. Kasi babalik tayo with my experience, yun nga, first time sparring for the Baron Geisler fight. Puta, napapagod daw sa sa stand-up eh. Napapagod daw sa stand-up eh. Pero sa jiu-jitsu, meron akong lakas at kondisyon na hangin na hindi ko alam saan nanggagaling. Kaya jiu-jitsu pa rin eh.
It feels more at home.
Meron talaga siyang meron akong connection sa sa jits kaysa sa stand-up.
Oy, just wanna say, the champ is here, Sugar Ray. Bakbaka na, sabi ni Sugar Ray. Naging guest ko rin dito yan.
Oy, Shugs! Yeah, baby! Yeah, baby!
Oh, di ba?
Ba't di mo pa gine-guest si Shugs?
Na-guest ko na yun. Check it out.
Guest ko rin si Shugs kasi lalaban rin siya sa URCC. Sa yung card na kasama kami ni DAMSA. Card ni Sugar dun. Siya ang main event dun.
Agan ba? The other champ is here as well. Jonna Dahar is here. Yun. So,
yeah! Tol, represent!
All right. Well,
TGP represent.
I was telling him kanina that you spoke highly of Kiko during our episode. And yun nga.
Kinikilig nga ako, Tol eh.
Pero
Yung sinabi ni Gerald, yung mga sinasabi mo tungkol sa akin, kinikilig ako. Love you.
Pero it's parang kasi for most people you will parang I think you will be forever connected with Baron Geisler because of how infamous yung nangyari sa inyo, 'di ba? So siguro just for the record, I don't think I've watched an actual video of any one of you explaining what actually transpired dun sa video. And meron pa nga, you mentioned kanina yung supposedly documentary social experiment. Ano bang nangyari talaga dun? Ano yung social experiment na yun?
Social experiment, Beastmode. Beastmode was social experiment depicting how people would, engage or give attention to violence rather than socially relevant issues.
Okay.
Gets? I
think. Okay.
So you post something on the internet, two guys fighting, you get people following it, liking it, sharing it. But if you post something about illegal logging in the mountains of Sierra Madre, nobody's gonna give a fuck about it. Nobody gives a damn about it. So that's beast mode.
I see. So that was the kumbaga yun yung gustong patunayan ng social experiment na yun. Okay.
Ang gusto patunayan ng social experiment na yun is that merong formula na ginagawa, ng media, ng people in power. May formula sila para ma-distract yung mga tao sa totoong issue. Is gagawa sila ng issue which is so irrelevant. And yung attention ng tao mapupunta doon. Gets?
Okay. Diversion tactics.
Yun. Yes.
Okay,
precisely.
I see. So yung pala, so how did you get contacted? Paano naisip na parang kayong dalawa ni Baron yung magiging primary characters? Kasi from what I saw a video a few weeks ago na parang it's supposed to be a series of I don't know, staged fights. Tapos and then eventually it will culminate in parang parang laban sa isang maglalaban kayo sa UP. Parang
Yeah, you
is
saw
that
that
true?
video. It was upload. It was from a vlogger. I
Yeah,
forgot his name. You saw that video, right?
Ryan
Yeah.
something.
Most of
Ryan.
most of what he said from his video,
Mhm.
yeah, it was all accurate. I think he saw the movie. He saw the documentary Beast Mode.
Ganun.
Uh, yeah,
Lumabas
I
na
think
ba?
he
Lumabas na
watched
ba
it.
'yon?
That's why yung ano?
Lumabas na ba yung Beast Mode?
Nagkaroon ng free screen. Bro, ang
Oh.
tagal na may beast mode. Pinapalabas siya nagkaroon siya ng mga pocket screenings all throughout, you know, all throughout the past years ever since 2016. And then recently, nagkaroon ng online streaming ng Beast Mode. Just a few weeks ago, hindi mo na yata
Talaga,
naabutan eh.
hindi ko na
Oo.
nabalitaan 'yon. Pero was it
Sayang. You're
finished?
lost, bro.
Was it finished? Kumbaga kasi parang hindi how much of it has been done? Kumbaga na kasi dapat
It's
hindi
done 100%.
talaga? So natuloy yung laban nyo sa UP?
Hindi natuloy yung laban sa UP.
So instead of laban sa UP,
Yung laban sa
sa
URCC.
URCC na.
Naging laban sa
Okay.
URCC.
Naglolo ko na naman ba? Hello?
Hindi.
Okay.
Okay lang.
I see.
Yo!
So Baron, so kayong dalawa ni Baron, you really ano yung usapan nyo? And then ano yung kasi si Chief hindi niya alam si Alvin Aguilar. Hindi was he aware of Beast Mode when the URCC thing
No,
got
he
signed?
wasn't aware.
Talaga?
No, he wasn't aware.
Na meron palang gano'n na
I'm not sure if
thing.
if he was aware, but I didn't say anything to him.
Gano'n.
Sorry, Alves.
So para kasi recently ko
Yeah.
rin lang
Pero
nalaman Aha. You were saying?
Yeah, go on.
Okay.
No,
okay.
ikaw na.
Okay. So basically hindi talaga kayo nag-away dun sa bar na na-videoan kayo. Is that true or what? Ano talagang what's
Yeah.
the real deal?
Yeah, hindi kami nag-away. Gumawa kami ng social experiment. And as actors, we do what we do. We act. You know,
Okay. So wala talagang
we convince the
away.
crowd.
Okay. Pero
Yeah,
I'm guessing
away.
you've known Baron even before that project. Talaga?
Nope.
First,
Nope.
kasi Baron is not
It's contrary
already
to
has
contrary to whatever people say about us.
Mhm.
Na magkaibigan kami before the fight. No, hindi kami magkaibigan. Nakilala
talaga?
ko si Baron sa Beast Mode. Yes.
Okay. All right. So how was it? How was your relationship when when you were creating that? Anong usapan nyo? Totoong sapakan ba o
Wala,
talaga
just-
pull punches or what?
Wala, just yung relasyon namin was just, para magkatrabaho lang. Nothing personal, nothing. Just hi, hello, and then we're gonna do this. And then, yeah, sige, let's do this. Let's do this. But throughout the course of Beast Mode,
Okay.
with all the things that we've been doing, trash talking each other, man, you can't fake that. It becomes real.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Okay.
He's talking shit about me. Tangina, I'm gonna talk shit about him.
What
And then,
got
you
you the
know,
most? What got you the most na mga pinagsasabi niya?
I can't recall, but bawian ng ginagawa namin nung naalala ko. Bawian. So pag may sinabi siya, may sasabihin ako, babawi ako. And ito, hindi to scripted. Walang script. When you say scripted, dapat nakasulat yan sa papel, tapos susunod. May script. Wala kami script. Putay na kami. Dalawa ni Baro from our own words, lahat ng pinagsasabi namin, walang nagdidikta ko anong sasabihin namin.
I see.
Pati yung spinrayan ko siya sa mukha, akin rin yun. Hindi. Actually, kay Carlo Laurel galing yun. Kay Carlo Laurel galing yun. Pero,
Okay.
alam mo yun, I got the idea from him. Tapos, ginawa ko.
Okay, okay. Sabi nung nandito si Alvin, sabi niya,
Oh,
hindi daw talaga ihi yun, beer daw yun. So ano ba talaga?
yeah, it was beer. I just said,
Okay.
Baron Geisler, inumin mo ihi ko. Which, made it, blow out
Pero,
into proportions.
pero alam
Pero
niya,
beer yun.
kala niya ihi talaga nung simula.
Ihi.
Alam mo nung in-interview siya, tawang-tawa ako dun sa reaction niya eh. Ang sabi niya, "Oh, you know what? He sprayed pee on me. That was inhumane." Inhumane daw talaga. Natawa ako dun sa reaction niya eh. Tapos sabi niya, tapos sabi nga ni Alvin, ano daw yun, yung gear nga daw. Pero nakita ko sa ano yun ha, dun sa ibang MMA channel sa YouTube, nababanggit kayo minsan eh, yung mga parang craziest things that happen in the MMA world. Parang may may isa na nabanggit yung Kiko Matos versus Geisler versus Matos. Yun.
Oh. Di
Tapos,
ba? Ang galing, di ba?
oo nga eh.
That's what I'm talking about, di ba? Parang spice things up. I mean, you make it fun. You're booked for a fight. Fucking sell that fight. You know?
Yeah. So,
Di ba?
basically, wala kang limits or would you have any limits on parang on how much trash talk you
The sky is the limit, bro.
Kung whatever feels right at the moment, kumbaga.
Yeah, the sky is the limit,
Yeah.
Do whatever you feel like doing.
Okay.
You only live once, they say.
Eto,
So
sabi
make good memories.
well, you definitely did make a hell of a memory with that kasi hanggang ngayon. Pero yun nga, 'di ba, parang but how about the association of yourself or your name with that infamous event? Na is it more of a good thing or a bad thing to you? Do you think?
It doesn't matter, bro.
I see.
It doesn't matter.
That's true. Eto
They say good or bad publicity is still publicity, diba?
yeah.
So what matters is how you felt, ikaw mismo, and how everybody felt during those days. What matters is how I felt about what I did, diba? I had fun. It was one of the good times of my life, and the reason why I keep on accepting fights from the URCC because I just wanna relieve the
Okay.
adrenaline, the rush,
The rush.
the experience that I had back in 2016. But I can never top that again. That was different. But
Replicate, no?
it's fun. It was fun. I was scared as shit. Days approaching the fight, and then I fought, and then now it's a different story. I'm training properly. I'm eating properly. I wake up in the morning. I go running. I'm doing all what the pros are doing,
Yeah.
and I just want to relive that rush, that adrenaline that I experienced back then. So.
Oh man, not a lot of people.
And no one can take that from me. And whatever the fuck people say about me or whatever, I don't give a fuck, man. Like, I've been called out names or whatever, but I'm the one stepping up, not them. So, bahala kayo sa buhay nyo. Putay ng gago kayo.
It takes a special man to step in that cage, man. Diba?
Yeah.
Diba?
Hindi madali, bro. Hindi madali.
Eto
Hindi
si
madali
June,
yan.
he's been asking about your second fight, Billy Jack. So anong
And we don't even have to talk about Billy Jack. He's nothing, bro. He's
Oo nga, he's
fuck
an
that
internet
dude.
troll.
Pero hindi. Sige, respect to him as a broad. He's a
Okay.
broad. Pero as as our narrative, kung paano, how we came to be, fuck you, Billy Jack. Pero respect you as a broad. He's a
Uh-huh.
nice guy. After
Mhm.
the fight, pinuntahan ko siya sa kanila sa Pampanga. I met his family.
Talaga?
And ano,
Wow.
oh, yeah. So he's a
And then,
nice guy. Pero fuck you pa rin. Kasi he's still trash talking me till this day, bro. He's
until
still trash
now?
talking me till this day. And
Bakit
he
daw?
wants a rematch. And I'm like, you don't deserve a rematch.
Has he been training ba? Why would he even want to rematch you when alam mo yun, everybody's saying that you have tremendously improved?
Wala, gusto niya lang, he's my number one fan, you know.
Talaga? Billy Jack.
Number
What's
one
up, Billy
fan.
Jack? So that's about it. Yun lang masasabi mo to Billy Jack. So
Yeah.
how much of during the Billy Jack fight, how much was replicated compared to the rush that you felt during the Baron fight? Wala, I don't know.
I was nervous,
Mhm.
but I was confident with my skills.
Mhm. Kasi
It
may training ka
wasn't,
na noon
it
eh, di
didn't
ba?
amount to what it didn't amount to what I felt back then
Mhm.
with, with my experience with Baron Geisler.
Mhm.
Meh, it's all right, it's all right.
Parang
But I
wala.
was able to use jujitsu. You saw the fight, diba? It was all pure jujitsu, and that's what I'm talking about.
Mm. Okay. Yeah,
You know,
you were able to choke him out, right?
I was,
So how did that feel?
yeah, I was able to take
Diba?
it back,
Yeah.
bro.
What?
I felt nothing because it's like rolling with somebody who didn't know jujitsu, and I roll all the time at the gym.
Mhm.
And I like to roll with the colored belts when I was in a white belt because I learned from them. And
Yeah.
if I roll with a co-white belt, it doesn't prove anything. You
Yeah,
know,
yun nga yung sinasabi nila eh, di ba?
if you make him tap, it doesn't prove anything.
Yeah, that's
You know?
true. Di ba? Hindi ka
And
mag-i-improve.
even if you make a colored belt tap, for me, it doesn't prove anything. You
Okay.
know, you just have to become better and better each and every time you step into the gym.
So
Well, that's
how
my
often ay
opinion.
sorry. Sorry. How often do you train?
Oh, now I train every day.
Okay. Malapit lang ba sa inyo yung
Eh,
ano?
Well, I live in Antipolo, so meron DefTac Antipolo,
Cool.
under the guidance of Coach Salvador Dumasian.
Oh,
Yeah, you know him.
it's Coach Badong.
He's
Oh.
he's a URCC veteran,
Mhm.
one of the early pillars of the URCC,
Yeah.
and he's my
Very
coach.
he's an awesome guy. Inspirational yung kwento niya. Kasi
Yeah,
he was with Sugar Ray nung nag-guest siya dito eh. Basta napaka alam mo yun from being kasi alam naman natin if you go to a boxing gym, makikita mo yung mga trainers, 'di ba? Parang lalo na yung mga bago galing sa probinsya, diba? Ngayon, he has really improved himself and a very successful man, 'di ba? So if you are a trainer or starting from nothing in combat sports, you should check him out. Si Coach Badong, Salvador Dumasian. Kasi very
yeah. Come by
inspirational.
to Ground and Pound Yeah, come by to Ground and Pound MMA gym. We're located in Antipolo. You
Mhm.
know, just type in ways ground and letter N, Ground and Pound MMA gym. You'll find it's a ways. Come on over if you wanna experience jiu-jitsu, MMA, boxing, Muay Thai. We
Hindi ba
got
ano,
it all for you.
what would you say to kasi madaming tao parang natatakot eh, di ba? Eto, tingnan natin yung Facebook page ng Ground and Pound MMA Gym. Basta very I was really inspired to hear both Sugar Ray and Coach Badong's story. Sobrang basta nakakatuwa yung storya nila. And now
Uh,
he's a gym owner, 'di ba? With a stable of champions. 'Di ba? Tapos
Yep.
dyan ka pala. 'Di ba? Eto si Coach Badong, this guy. Somebody to look up to from eto pa, 'di ba? Shout out to Ground and Pound Gym in Antipolo. Yeah, eto, si Kiko. Oo nga, no? Stig. So, almost every day nandyan ka?
Yeah, almost every day,
Wow.
if not every day.
Talaga? Oh, did
Yes,
you just
sir.
came from there or ngayon? Anong oras ka ano
No,
yung
it's a
routine nung...
Sunday today, bro. It's a Sunday today. You know, I gotta
I
rest.
see. I see. So, to,
Yeah, but almost every day I'm there.
I'm sure some people would be curious. How was the transition from being a regular guy to a committed martial artist? 'Di ba? Na alam mo 'yun, what changed and what led you to do those changes?
Bro, the thing about me kasi, um, commitment is it's about the commitment for me. When I commit into something, I commit um, rather than trying it. You know,
Mhm.
when I get into it, and then if I like it and I decide that I want to do it and commit to it, I commit to it. But if
100%.
I want to try something and just
Mhm.
try it, I'll just try it, diba?
Okay.
So to answer your question, how does a regular guy all of a sudden transitions to being a martial artist? You know, I have my own values and, you know, what I've learned in life,
Mhm.
which are very similar with the principles of MMA, you know,
Like what?
showing up, going to the gym, consistency, consistency,
Oh.
consistency,
Mhm.
repetition, repetition, repetition. If you're an actor, you memorize your lines, you repeat it
Mm.
all over again and again and again. You say it out loud, you say it in your head. You know, there ano uh, commonalities from
Mhm.
acting and fighting na nakikita ko. One important aspect in acting is breathing. The rhythm of your breath and
In
how
acting?
you,
Wow.
you
Okay.
know, how
Mhm.
you approach the scene. And I see, you know, a very similar ano point in the world of martial arts rin. You know, breathing helps you with your reading. I haven't really mastered, you know, the breathing while standing,
Mhm.
pero with jiu-jitsu, I think I know how it flows, you know. So
Mhm.
I see the commonalities with the acting world and the martial arts world. So para sa akin, I decided to commit with jiu-jitsu.
Mhm.
And now that, you know, I was given the opportunity to fight in the URCC, I'm gonna commit to this, diba?
Mhm.
I'm gonna, you know, bust my ass in the gym every single day, and then I'm gonna go running every time I wake up in the morning. I'm just gonna do it, you know?
Mhm.
'Cause I'm committed.
That's powerful stuff, bro. Yeah, kasi that's a lot of there are still people who thinks na alam mo yun, if you're a fighter, you do martial arts, you're a meathead, 'di ba? That you're parang good for nothing, mga tambay,
Yeah,
mga
yeah.
ganyan, 'di ba?
You're
Yung
a
mga ganong
barbarian, diba?
oh, 'di ba? So, pero you mentioned earlier during our conversation about the philosophical aspects of martial arts. And if you gonna go back to the greatest martial artist like alam mo sina Bruce Lee, yung mga Gracies, 'di ba? They're philosophers eh. 'Di ba? Hindi kumbaga aside from being they're physically strong and their techniques, their skills are alam mo yun, top notch. Pero most of all,
Yeah,
they're mentally strong as well.
yeah.
The
And bro,
mental
I'm
toughness.
a huge Bruce Lee fan.
Mhm.
I'm a fan of his philosophy. I got some some quotes that are written in the tablet of my heart, you know,
Wow.
that Bruce Lee said. Yeah, I even got a tattoo Mr. Lee in my arm.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, no?
Oo nga,
Uh,
no? Mhm.
the reason why I got this tattoo is because Bruce Lee said, "Don't wish for an easy life.
Yeah.
Wish for strength to endure a hard one." And I
Mm.
always, put it in mind that I shouldn't be wishing for the easy route.
Yeah.
I should be going on to, the challenging route, the one that, scares me. And
You shouldn't be entitled,
that's,
kumbaga, yung entitlement of a good life, 'di ba?
and that's the reason why I keep on, accepting fights from the URCC in spite of being an actor.
Mhm. Yeah.
Who in the right mind?
Yeah. Actually,
Who in the
that's
right mind
actually yung isang gusto kong tanungin
isn't
sa'yo.
acting
Mhm.
or
Mhm.
'di ba is an actor and then tangina sasalang sa isang MMA promotion para may pagbugbugan,
Yeah.
baka masira mukha mo, 'di ba? That's the
Oh,
usual thing.
yeah. And also,
Ako,
mhm.
hindi naman totoo yun eh. Hindi naman masisira yung mukha mo eh.
Okay.
Tingnan mo si Mark Striegel hanggang ngayon, ang pogi-pogi, di ba?
Oo nga,
Fresh
no?
pa niya eh. Oh, tingnan mo si Fritz Piagtan,
John Adar,
di
'di ba?
ba?
Pogi-pogi eh, 'di ba?
John Adahar, oh, si Carlo Laurel, di ba? Si
Ah,
Alvin Ramirez. Ang pupugi pa, ang kikinis pa.
si Chief, 'di ba? Mga gopings
Di
talaga
ba?
eh.
Si
Legitimate
Chief
gopings mga
pa,
'yan eh.
oo, di ba? Basag ba yung mga mukha nila? Hindi, di ba?
Oh, okay.
But, ang sa akin lang, I have a connection on both worlds. I have a connection with acting and I have a connection with jujitsu. So why not? Diba?
Yeah.
Why not? Yun lang, why not?
Ang isang thing ko is kasi I think this is changing nowadays. Pero before kasi yung mga Pilipino who get into combat sports were usually mga probinsya na even Manny Pacquiao, 'di ba? Parang sobrang they were trying to escape poverty, 'di ba? And then yun ang isang way na nakita nila to kumbaga para makaluwag-luwag to get money, 'di ba? But you are already in we can say a glamorous industry of showbiz, 'di ba? Tapos you would be you could be considered as somebody who comes from a much more privileged lifestyle than most combat sports athletes that we had before. So
No, no,
okay. Okay, okay.
no,
What would you have to say about that?
no,
No?
no, man. I'm not privileged.
Okay.
I'm not rich.
I see, I see.
Maybe
Okay.
people think of it. No, I work my ass off for
Yeah.
whatever I have right now. I worked it. I nobody gave it to me. I
Okay.
I I, I I worked it, and
Yeah, I'm sure you
nobody
did.
gave it to me. But people, there are a lot of people helped me along the way,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't free. You
Yeah.
know.
Well, what I meant was
Uh,
parang you were already in a better condition, the better parang way of living, but mas komportable ka na, and then yet you still chose
Now,
that path.
if you see the house that I came from where my mom is living now, you wouldn't say that. I know. No.
Ah, I
Oh,
see, I
okay.
see. All right, all right.
People think that I came from a glamorous house or whatever. No, now I live in a subdivision, sure, but
Mm-mm.
I was there was a time in my life I was living at a 10 square meter apartment in Quezon City just to
Mm-mm.
get by, trying to look for an opportunity. There was a time I was stuck in the mountains of Antipolo na dun sa kung saan nakatira yung nanay ko, walang Jollibee doon, walang McDo, walang gasolinahan noon.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos, nung tumitira kami noon doon, wala kaming kuryente.
Okay.
So, contrary to what people think,
I might, yeah, okay.
You know?
Mhm.
Hindi. Nakaranas ako ng hirap. Okay lang. Nakaranas ako ng hirap. At ginamit ko yun
Mhm.
na inspirasyon para, alam mo yun, makamit yung mga pangarap ko sa buhay, para magampanan ko yung mga napapanaginipan ko lang, yung na-imagine ko lang.
Mhm.
Ginamit ko yung pinanggalingan ko para
I
may
see.
push ko yung sarili ko.
Well, I
Kung saan
suppose.
man ako kung saan man ako nakatira ngayon, alam mo yun, thank you Lord, you know.
Mhm.
Thank you for the blessing.
Mhm.
Pero hindi ako nakatira dito ever since.
I see.
Malayo rin yung
With a silver spoon.
malayo rin yung pinanggalingan.
Yeah. So I suppose that's where the mental toughness came from, 'di ba? Na
Siguro.
you were not used to handouts, 'di ba? Kasi whatever, parang, well, some people might think that you were given a handout, parang because of the dun sa Geisler fight, kasi parang sasabihin nila cash grab daw yun yung ibang mga talking points ng mga mga haters, di ba? Pero you took it to heart.
Yeah.
You had a different mindset, and actually it showed dun sa laban nyo. And actually parang nung pinag-usapan namin ni Chief yun, parang parang for two guys who had very limited amount of training, and then napasalang sa cage actual promotion, 'di ba? Tapos it wasn't bad at all. Kasi halos kompleto yung yung mga pinakita yung elements ng MMA eh. May striking, tapos merong grappling, 'di ba? Meron at one point
Yeah.
may naka-mount ka, naka-full mount ka kay
Yeah.
Baron.
But you also
And what point
but
naka-full
you
guard
also
siya.
have to take it you also have to take into consideration that
Uh-huh.
these guys are not full-time MMA fighters,
Uh-huh.
diba? And
Mhm.
that's what you get, two people gassing out. But yes, thank you for recognizing the strikes and the grappling. But
Yeah.
I just feel like now, with everything that I know, I just feel like I could have done a better job.
Well, of
You
course,
know
of
what I'm
course.
saying?
Of
Yeah,
course.
pag ini-imagine ko siya, lagi kong iniisip na, puta yun na, dapat pala ginawa ko to, dapat nag-side ko, dapat, nafo-frustrate ako.
Talaga.
Feeling ko, tayo na, sana tinapos ko si Baron nung nakamount ako, in-armbar ko na siya.
Oo nga,
Tangina.
no.
Alam
Ayun
mo
lang,
yun? Di ba? Nakamount ako.
Nakamount.
Nasa utak ko na eh. Hindi ko lang ginawa eh. Fuck!
Talaga? Pero marunong ka na mag-armbar noon. Kasi nakailang weeks ka
Hindi,
lang eh, di
hindi
ba?
ako marunong mag-armbar noon. Nakikita ko lang yung armbar. Armbar, di ba?
Oh,
Hindi ko rin alam. Hindi, tinuruan ako sa training camp, pero hindi ko siya mastered. Alam mo yun? Hindi ko
I
siya
see.
mastered.
Ano yung
So,
reactions ng mga trainers mo when nung pagkatapos ng fight? How did you
well,
nagtinong mo ba
syempre,
kung
sabi nila,
ano yung
dapat
performance?
tinapos mo, Kiko. Dapat, kaya mong tapusin yun. Syempre, yun
Ah.
yung sinabi. And then sabi ko, hindi, okay lang. At least tapos na.
Did you know yun pala it was just the beginning.
Putay na ako. Yeah, that's why I tell you, bro. I consider myself as the accidental man of MMA.
Oo nga eh. And
Diba?
your story is very unique. That's why it's so fascinating na, alam mo yun, wow, Kiko Matos, and then you actually went ahead and alam mo yun, and talagang you went full martial artist, or you went straight to that path, 'di ba? And say parang one and done, 'di ba? Parang split na ako, okay, I got the paycheck, and then tapos na, 'di ba? That's why
Yeah.
it's great that when I learned na parang tuloy-tuloy pala yung yung laban ni Kiko. Yung training, tapos may laban. When I heard about you fighting again, so ibig sabihin nun, nagta-training ka, 'di ba?
Yeah.
When was the
Like
last
what I said, jiu-jitsu talaga yung nagbibigay sa akin ng confidence.
Mhm. When was the last time that you watched the Baron fight?
I don't watch it, bro.
Talaga?
I don't.
Naisip
No.
ko sana kasi
Never watched it.
Really? Bakit?
Maybe if I did ever watch it before, maybe years ago, 3 years or 4 years ago. But no, I'm not fond of it. I don't wanna. I lived it, you know. I lived it. I
I
was
see.
there. I was the guy. I was the second man in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
So no.
What was the ano? What was the
I knew what went down. I already experienced it.
mm-hmm.
I don't want to watch it. I don't want to.
I see.
I'm frustrated na hindi ko siya natalo.
Talaga until now, it
Now,
stings you.
when I think
It stings you.
back then, I just wanted it to be over. But now, when I think about it, I had the chance. I had all the opportunity to finish Baron in that fight.
It would
So
have been so
that's why I'm
much.
frustrated now.
I see. Kasi parang with the skills that you have now, it would be so much easier. Baga parang ganun.
Oh.
I get
And
you.
I'm gonna use that to finish Damsa pagdating
Damsa.
ng laban namin.
Yeah.
You know, yung frustration ko with Baron, kung ano yung nararamdaman ko ngayon, yun yung gagamitin kong mindset na
It's not gonna happen
para
again.
tapusin yung kalaban ko. Kasi
Oh, okay.
experience ko na dati eh. May opportunity para tapusin, di ko ginawa.
Oo nga.
Sayang. Pero ngayon, another chance to fight, another chance to step up. Let's do this, di ba?
Well, that's a good mindset again, 'di ba? Tama. Pero
Mm.
overall, just another question about the Baron fight. How parang 4 or something years later, how would you how do you recollect or assess that event? Ano that experience pala rather?
It was one of the best days of my life.
Oh. So fondly,
Yeah, bro.
fondly talaga.
Yeah, you know, it had all the elements of emotion, you know, being scared, anticipating, confident sometimes frustrated, sometimes disappointed, and then the next day hopeful, and then the next is you feel discouraged, and
Mhm.
then basta it's a roller coaster ride of emotions and
Wow.
everything. And it was fun because it was scary. It was, you know, I was nervous as shit as hell, and I guess that's why it's always fun when you're nervous, you know.
Mhm. Oh, okay.
And lagi kong ginagawa ko nung kinakatakutan ko eh.
Hmm. Yun.
Alam ko not all guys are gonna admit it, di ba?
Mhm.
Especially the ones that go up into the octagon. Are you
Mhm.
scared? They'll be like, no shit, I'm not scared. But
Mhm.
me, I'm different. You know, I feel the fear that I have to overcome. You
Yeah.
know, I have to overcome this,
Yeah.
and I guess that's what fuels me to do. You know, whatever I am doing.
Yeah.
With acting rin, you know, I remember na naka-eksena ko si Nora Honor for the first time. I was scared like hell, you know.
Talaga.
Pero I had to overcome it.
Mm.
You know, ikaw, let's say ikaw, tinabi ka kay, sino bang idol mo? Sabihin
Oh,
natin si Coco
artist.
Martin. Can you,
Oh.
sige, sabihin natin si Coco Martin yung guest mo, di ba?
Oo.
Siyempre, una muna, hindi mo talaga alam kung paano ka aasta sa kanya, kung anong
Mm.
tamang tanong mo sa kanya, di
Yeah.
ba?
Well,
You get intimidated.
yung naging guest ko si coach, si Chief, 'di ba? 'Di ba? It was he's quite a personality, 'di ba? He's kumbaga na
And
si
it's fun. And
Alvin.
it's fun when you
Yeah.
overcome, di ba?
Yeah,
It's
it's
fun when
true.
you
It's true.
overcome, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what mainly where I'm coming from when I do my fights or engage in whatever I do in my life. I always go to what scares me. I
Hmm.
always do it.
Yun ang most people would run away from what scares them. Pero they don't realize how much they would
Yeah.
grow and learn if you go towards it and face it head on instead of 'di ba? Kasi that's one
Yeah.
yung sinasabing matututunan mo, that one thing that martial arts will teach you, it will humble you. 'Di ba? Kaya sina John, sina Sugar Ray, lahat, even them, ina-admit nila na they were scared. Sina Chris Hoffman, di ba? Pagbaga naman, matatakot ka, pero you will just have to parang face the music and then have enough trust in your camp and the people that
Courage,
that
courage.
di ba, that
Have
who
to have
help you and
courage.
your skills, di ba? Pinaghirapan mo yan eh. And kumbaga, to to let down yung mga ganong klaseng tao is to kumbaga parang to let fear overcome you is to let down everything that you trained for and everybody who helped you along the way. Di ba?
Yeah, exactly.
Di ba?
Sasayangin mo yung effort nila.
Oo. Grabe.
May questions ba tayo dyan? Baka
Okay,
may
sige,
mga
sige,
taong
sige.
gusto magtanong.
Wala
Feel free to
masyado
ask, ha?
nagtatanong. Yeah, feel free to ask. Pero binabati ka ni Vin Damasco. Si June, nandyan din.
Pinsan ko yan.
Oh.
Yeah, shout out kay Melvin. Si Vin, Melvin. Pinsan ko yan.
Oo, may isa kang basher na fan ni
Si June
Damsa.
Angulo, thank you. Thank you, Boss June Angulo, for approving us sa sa MMA talks.
Oo. Eto, may isang merong isang fan ni Damsa nag-comment. Pero kasi 'di ba, you're may balita ka na ba kung kailan yung possible na malilipat yung date or what?
No, I don't think I can disclose any of it because I don't have any official.
I see.
But
Okay.
definitely the first quarter of 2021 in laban namin ni Damsa.
Okay.
Not this December 5.
Kasi ang si Damsa, to those who are not familiar, is a rapper. Pero he's a seasoned boxer daw, 'di ba? And with something like 50 fights under his belt. Well,
Yeah.
sanay din sumampa ng ring 'yon. Sanay din masapak 'yon. Sanay manapak. And how does that affect you knowing those kinds of details?
Bro, mas excited ako kasi yung unang dalawa kong kalaban, Baron Geisler was a taekwondo specialist, di ba? And Billy Jack was a YouTube jitsu specialist. And now I'm going up against a guy who had 50 amateur boxing fights.
Yeah.
That's something else, di ba?
Oo nga no?
And for my MMA journey, it's always going up, it's harder than the last one.
I see.
So I'm excited with this, and I really think that he's gonna put up a fight.
Yeah. And nakita
And,
ko yung promos niya. He moves legit the way he moves, the way he parang tawag doon, bob and weave, boxer talaga yung kumbaga, it's not bullshit na sinasabi niyang 50 fights siya, di ba? Okay, but we've talked about your jiu-jitsu, so how about your striking, bro? Kumusta naman yung training mo in the striking department?
No comment.
No comment. Malalaman na
No
lang.
fucking comment.
Okay. We'll leave it at that. Pero can you disclose
I'm
some game plans?
I'm a Damian Maya of the Philippines, I think.
Damian Maya of the Philippines.
Bro, tayo na. Jiu-jitsu all the way.
So that's the game plan, is to take him down.
Puta yun naman, ipagsabayan ako with the guy who has 50 fights. Diba? Amateur boxing fights.
Yeah.
Puta yun na. I wouldn't be in the right mind pag yun yung ginawa kong game plan. Tangina. Take him down. Finish him on the ground.
Sa bagay, no? If,
ikaw, maipagsabayan ka ba? Sabihin natin, expert ka with...
artist ako artist talaga yung linya ng work ko
what kind of artistry? Drawing. Oh, okay. Are you into music?
Yeah. I also music.
Okay, sige. Music na lang. So, you're into music. biglang may naghamon sa'yo na rapper na mag-flip top kayo.
Yun, oo. Kasi rock
Di ba?
yung sa akin.
Lalaban ka
Oo.
ba? Lalaban ka ba o gagawa ka na lang ng ng beat para sa kanya?
Oo, exactly.
Gets?
Yeah.
Ba't
Of course.
ba't ka makipagsabayan sa sa kung doon sa hindi ka sanay?
Of course.
Lumaban ka kung saan ka ay, anong tawag, kampante.
Oo. Kung
Doon
make
ka
him play your
lumaban.
game. Make him play your game,
Oo,
kumbaga.
tama.
Okay. Are you is your camp parang really devising plans on exactly how to take him down, mga ganun? Kasi I've never
Yes,
seen
Coach Badong, he's teaching me, he's guiding me every single day. Telling me, we talk about situations and whatever, and I'm really grateful for his guidance and Coach Franco Rulloda. I got sessions with Franco Rulloda, so really, getting the support from DefTAC all the way. We they're helping me with my game and how to defeat DAMSA.
yeah. Do you have assumptions on what he might do? Do you think he's got enough time to learn jiu-jitsu or defend
I don't really care about.
competently?
I don't really care. I don't really care what he's doing or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever tricks he has up his sleeve. I'm pretty sure he's training ground, diba? I'm pretty sure nag-aaral na siya ng MMA, ground fighting, wrestling, jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
O baka mamaya sumisipa nga na rin yan. Pero wala akong pakialam sa kanya. Ang pakialam ko lang talaga yung sa akin, kung bumibilis ba ako, bumabagal ako. Kung dumadagdag ba yung hangin ko, bitin ako sa hangin.
Oh.
Tama ba yung ginawa kong reps o mali? Am I getting better or am I getting worse?
I see.
Yun lang iniisip ko. Hindi ko iniisip si Damsa. Bahala na yung mga coach ko kung anong naisip nilang strategy. Yun yung aralin namin. Yun yung gagawin namin.
But of course, you are expecting to face and preparing to face, kumbaga, the best damsa, 'di ba? That you are training to, kung whatever, kung anumang level lang na best na maabot niya, you can still beat him, 'di ba?
In my mind, I beat him already.
Oh, okay. I see. Huh. Kumbaga, ano yan? Kumbaga, parang pinoproject mo na. I see. Well, that is kumbaga, I think your mental game is really strong, and alam mo yun, I don't know, siguro kasi when casual fans would watch yung mga antics during the face offs, 'di ba? Parang baka hindi nila maisip yun eh. Pero hearing from you, that is why I love doing this podcast eh. Kasi I discover different aspects about different people that I talk to, diba? Tapos wow, diba? Although, I think for you to be able to continue training from years ago and fall in love obviously with the sport, I think parang may idea na ako na you would have that kind of mindset. Stig. Eto, nagpapa-shout out si mga fans mo, si Joshua, si Vin Damasco, saka si Binsoy. What's up? If you can share the stream, let us support Kiko and this show as well. Like his Facebook page. This podcast is gonna be uploaded on Spotify.
Shout out kay Joshua Pelagio.
Okay. All right. I don't know. Actually, wala akong masyadong alam about DAMSA. Kung anong
Ba't di mo siya
limited lang.
interviewin?
Oo nga, pwede.
Yes mo siya.
Actually, I've thinking of about doing that as well. Kasi ang daming fans ng hip hop. So, I would assume yung mga fans ni Damsa, hindi ka ba dinudumog ng mga fans niya sa ano? Kasi ang lakas ng hip hop sa Pilipinas. I was really surprised to learn that. Kasi parang pag hindi ka aware, parang you would think it's not eh. Pero ang dami pa ng fans ng mga rappers. Mm.
Marami. Punta ka YouTube. Type mo
Oo
yung
nga
flip
eh.
top, makikita mo. Ang daming
Million yung mga ano eh,
follow.
yung mga views ng mga rap songs. Let's talk about ano naman. Kasi aside from being a cage fighter now, you are a seasoned veteran in acting, di ba? So can you tell us a bit on how you started with how you got into that world naman?
I okay, just a short intro. I did some showbiz when I was 13. Pero
Okay,
parang introductory lang.
I see.
Pero natigil 'yon.
Mhm.
When I started to acting talaga, acting is when I resigned from my corporate job
Okay.
as a real estate agent,
Mhm.
and I auditioned. I started auditioning left and right hanggang sa natanggap ako para sa isang pelikula sa Sinimalaya
Okay.
noong 2013. Yung una kong pelikula was Babagwa, at simula nun, sunod-sunod na yung mga pelikula kong
Mhm.
ginagawa. Ayun,
Mostly indie, 'di ba?
indie. Oh.
Indie. So anong klase ng buhay ng ng eksena ng indie films, bro? Kasi parang may mga si Direct Keith naging guest ko. So pero actually may mga friends ako na mga tawag doon, yung mga cinematographer, may mga director din, pero kumbaga parang ibang how different is the indie scene doon sa mainstream na showbiz?
Mas ano yung indie? Relatable.
Talaga, that's the word.
In a sense of realism.
Mm.
In a sense of realism. You know, it's more real than mainstream narrative, because in the mainstream you put up superficial characters, coming from superficial backgrounds with a
Okay.
superficial situation, then there's conflict. With the indie scene, most of the time it's more of a reflection of what is real and what is happening in real life. Am I making any sense?
Yeah. Kasi mas free yung yung medium na yon. Kasi sa
Oh.
mainstream madaming censorship eh in the
Pero
indie scene.
pero bro, kailangan mo rin i-consider na kaya lang naging indie ang isang pelikula, ang isang palabas. Kasi hindi lang siya pinroduce ng mainstream studio.
Okay.
Tulad ng Star Cinema or GMA Films or
Oo.
Regal. Kaya nagiging indie kasi produced by an independent production. So
Oo.
you can also have, the narrative of the formulas that, that the mainstream use. You can produce a movie with an independent production with the feel of a mainstream narrative and call it an indie,
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah.
But people kasi perceive the word indie as gritty,
Edgy.
close to real life,
Oo.
uh, you know, the same whatever connotation attached to it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I see.
Uh,
So pero since kasi I first heard your name honestly dun sa Baron. Pero how much kumbaga after that nakikita na rin kita sa mainstream, 'di ba? So it's how many projects have you done to your count?
Oh,
I would assume sobrang dami na
punta
rin,
ka nga ng,
'di ba?
punta ka nga,
IMDb.
sige, IMDb.
Oo
Ito,
nga, no?
I'll send you the link.
Oh, sige, sige.
I'll send you the link para makita mo sa screen natin.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Where's the chat box? Asan yung chat box dito? Ayun, chat.
Okay. I can look it up myself.
Ayan.
And ano?
Oo. Tapos pakita mo sa screen natin para makita ng viewers
Sige,
natin.
sige.
Magkaroon sila ng idea. Baka sabihin nila hindi ako legit actor.
Well, 'di ba? Dun sa I think sa sa pagdating sa acting, walang ku-question ng legitimacy ni Kiko Matos, bro. And teka, pakita natin. Okay. 48 credits, man. Wow. Oo nga, no? From small to big productions to. Eto, Alimuom. Napanood ko to eh. Nandun ako sa premiere night eh. nung Alimuom. And sabi nila ang pinakang basta siguro I think pagkatapos ni pangalan nun si General Emilio Aguinaldo. Sino nga ba yan? Hindi pala. Tama.
Bro, hindi ko narinig yung sinabi mo. Ano yung sinabi mo?
Nawala.
Naputol.
Si what's his name? The other indie actor na in demand, si Mon ano yun?
Confiado. Mon
Confiado, 'di ba? I think baka ikaw yung isang talagang prominent figure sa mga indie films eh.
Well, if I can be, why not, di ba?
Mm. But how about
I'll take
going
it.
more mainstream? Do you do you consider that na yun?
Yeah, bro. I was doing a soap opera with ABS-CBN before the pandemic.
Yeah.
We can play some we can show our viewers, part of what I'm doing, part of my acting skills.
Sure.
I'll send you a link
Sige.
para just bago bago nag-lockdown, may tinapos kaming teleserye, and on the day of the announcement na magkakaroon ng lockdown was the last day of our taping day. The show was called Sandugo, and we aired in the afternoon, maybe a CBN.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a fun shoot. It was a fun project. I love my character, fucking Sindicato, who's a badass.
Mm-hmm.
Wait lang, hinahanap ko lang yung eksena kung pwede natin ipakita sa mga tao.
Anong mas mahirap
perfecto.
mag-train? Acting o o martial arts, jiu-jitsu?
Martial arts, bro. Martial arts. Kasi putay na hindi ka naman masasapak sa acting.
Sa bagay, no?
Hindi ka naman macho-choke sa acting.
Good point.
Hindi ka macho-choke sa acting.
Oo. Tama nga naman.
Ayan bro. Play that thing, yung sinend ko sa'yo.
Sige. Wow. Stig.
Yeah, okay na yan, bro. Okay na yan. Para short and sweet lang.
Oo, di ba? Stig.
Baka mabore yung viewers natin.
Pero yung mga sensitive na kasi ang isang connotation ng ng mga indie films lalo ng dati ng mga early ng mga 10,000 tuloy 2010s.
Early 2000s.
Mga early 2000s, late 2000s. Mga sex, 'di ba? Yung mga edgy na tapos may mga gay scenes, ganyan. May mga inabutan mo ba yung mga ganong klaseng eksanahan, mga ganyan?
Yeah, I had my share of,
Talaga.
Um, sex trip films or
Oh.
close to sexy, not sexy, but bed scenes,
Mm.
romantic scenes. Yeah, I had also.
Talaga.
You know, are you familiar with the Krista Miller?
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
Yeah, I done a movie with her. Ang title niya is Gabi Ko Sumikat ang Araw or ano nga ba
Krista
yun?
Miller, alam mo eh, no? Si Micah Reyes, hindi. Okay.
Miller, Gil Cortez. Teka lang, ano nga bang movie namin? Pukluban! Yun, okay.
Lukluban.
Pukluban.
Okay.
Pukluban.
So, ano yun? Kumbaga, matindi yung mga sex scenes doon. Kumbaga.
Oo, ano to, grabe to, bro. It's like, ano
Talaga.
siya, parang three-part yung story niya, three parts, happening in different, uh,
Eto.
oh shit, wait lang.
Sure,
AirPods ko,
sure.
yan.
Sige, sige.
Okay lang. Pinatay ko muna.
Okay, thanks.
Uh, I'll just send you a link.
Eto, nakalabas sa ano, yung poster lang. Kaso hindi mo na mapapanood 'to eh. Mapapanood pa ba 'to? Paano mo siya mapapanood?
Hindi na, patay na
'Di
rin yung
ba?
director niyan. Eh.
Talaga? Sino?
Patay na rin yung director niyan. The Great Hill Portes.
Oh. Talaga. Yun ang isang
Yeah.
frustration ko about indie films. Kumbaga wala kang way para mapanood once it is released, tapos hindi pa siya lagi pinapalabas dun sa mga mainstream na sinehan. Wala na, you've missed it, 'di ba? Tapos abangan mo
Yeah,
na lang,
bro.
'di ba? So, ang sabi ko nga kay Direct Kit nung nandito siya, parang why can't we have a library na parang it's accessible to everyone, 'di
Actually,
ba?
nangyayari na siya eh. Little
Mhm.
by little sa iFlix and Netflix.
Mhm.
So, thankfully for these online platforms, they showcase our very own independent cinema.
Do you have a
What's-
yeah, oo nga. Do you have a favorite project na ano? No. Eto.
yeah, I have a few favorites. Mainly my first film, which is my first film with Cinemalaya. Kung saan ako nag-audition, yung pinaka-unang project na natanggap ako, yun.
Mhm.
Babagwa. Yun, Babagwa. Yung pinaka-favorite ko. And Mumbai Love, which is ako yung leading man is no other ako yung leading man ni no
Oh.
other than the Solen Yusuf.
Oo nga,
And
nakita ko
we,
nga
we
yung
shot
poster nun.
it in Mumbai, India.
Mhm.
Lumipad kami sa India para mag-shoot, And
Meron pa
a
ako
bunch of other favorite.
Meron pa nga ako while researching for questions to ask you, nakita ko nga parang meron pang chismis na kayo daw ni Solen Yusuf eh. Yung mga ganun ba?
Alam mo naman ang showbiz.
Oo nga eh. So, naging sila
Alam mo
pala.
naman ang showbiz.
Okay. Ah, okay din talaga no. It's another thing na na parang not a lot of people will experience becoming an actor, 'di ba? Tapos MMA
Oo.
fighter ka pa. Can you imagine kung ilang porsyento lang ng tao ang makakatungtong sa octagon, 'di ba? Sa cage.
Mismo.
'Di ba? So that's why pag nalaman kong boxer or MMA fighter ang isang tao, ang taas ng respeto ko eh. Ang taas talaga ng respeto ko na parang wow. Lalo na yung mga talagang lumaban na. Kasi ako hindi I wouldn't claim to be a martial artist pero I tried for fitness lang yung mga boxing and I tried sparring.
Oo.
I tried sparring
Wala. Malayo
sometimes.
sa realidad.
Oo, 'di ba? So nung doon pa lang parang shit. Parang third round, ano ka na parang kung hindi ka talaga kondisyon, talagang lagpak ka 'di ba? Lalo na kung
Mismo.
nagsisimula ka. Minsan nga first round pa lang, parang ano ka na, parang can you imagine parang gassing out tapos sabi yung isang podcast na pinapakinggan ko kay Chael Sonnen, ang sinasabi niya, ang greatest fear daw ng fighter is not losing. It is kumbaga during a fight, it's gassing out and not being able to fight back. 'Di ba? Isipin mo parang nasa cage ka tapos wala kang hangin, sinusuntok ka, hindi ka makalaban, hindi ka makaganti. 'Di ba? What can you say about that? Do you think that's
Yeah, bro. I experienced it.
oh, 'di ba?
I experienced it, and I never thought of it that way. But since you said it, tas si Sonin pa nagsabi, parang, whoa, yeah. I don't want to gas out. Even in jiu-jitsu tournament, I don't want to gas out. But you'll just have to fight it. There are a lot of times where fighters gas out, but they still continue to fight back.
Yeah.
And Sonnen did it with Silva when they fought the first time, di ba? Yeah, as in, yung mga suntok ni Sonnen, ganun na lang nung nasa ilalim si Silva, di ba? And they both gassed out, but Silva on the last round, entangled Sonnen in a triangle, di ba? And this fight, bro, ngayon ko lang napanood to. Hindi ko to napanood noon.
Talaga?
I'm just getting acquainted with the MMA history.
Talaga?
I'm doing my homework. Ano yun?
Si Chael Sonnen, yun yung paborito kong favorite fighter of all time. For not for kasi naging champion siya kasi he never did. Pero if you're gonna ask me, my heart will lean towards Chael Sonnen. Kung in terms of it will be someone else. Pero in terms of
sino yung Silva, he never gave it to him
Oh, di ba?
Di ba parang it sucks to be a Sonnen when a Silva is there.
Oh, di ba?
And then, no second time nila maglaban, tangina, rinagdal lang ni Silva di ba?
Si Sonnen. Tapos knee to the chest, di ba? Nagkamali kasi Sonnen Biglang nag-spinning back fist, tapos sablay. Ill-advised spinning back fist.
Yun yung pinaghahandaan niya, no? Ma-execute yung spinning back fist na.
Oo nga Tapos,
sayang.
Pero if you gonna listen to his podcast on YouTube, almost every day nag-upload siya. If you wanna catch up on UFC news and basically insights, even in promoting, kasi he was in MMA, you can consider him as the father of trash talking and self-promotion. So di ba sina Triple C, sina pangalan ito, Henry Cejudo, ano siya, actively nanonood sila ng mga videos ni Sonnen to get tips kung paano pwedeng gawin to. Kasi yung ibang mga fighters, katulad ng sinabi mo, hindi puro mabait, 'di ba? Puro they all wanna be the good guy, 'di ba? And a lot of fighters are starting to realize na parang they need to have personality din and play it na para kang nagche-chess, 'di ba? With the media, hindi lang yung fighting aspect. You have the other aspects of the fight business should be addressed as well, 'di ba? Yun yung mga matututunan ko.
Exactly. Hindi ka naman talaga kinuha para lumaban. Kinuha ka rin para magbenta ng laban.
Yun. And also, if you can promote yourself, magkakaroon ka ng ibang opportunities, 'di ba? Hindi lang yung sa fighting, tataas yung stock mo, tataas yung stock ng promotion. So, rising tide floats all ships.
Lagi kang kukunin, 'di ba? Lagi kang kukunin. Alam nila na tingnan mo si Carlo Laurel, he always sells his fights. 'Di ba?
Yeah.
Sobrang niyang interesting na fighter. 'Di ba?
spectacle, di
And
ba?
he's,
Tama,
he's
show
just
business din
24
yun.
years old. Oh, show business rin yan eh. Tinanong nga ako one time before eh.
Ano?
Si Pau Cast,
Oo.
tinanong niya ako, showbiz or MMA? And then I told him, why? MMA is showbiz also.
Yeah.
Diba?
True. It is
Mm.
entertainment. Entertainment
Oh,
may kasama 'yon kasi if there's no entertainment value, nobody would watch it, 'di ba? Pero I think that is
mismo.
the first form of entertainment nung sa history, 'di ba? Parang 'di ba sabi nga ni Dana White, fighting is in our DNA, 'di ba? Kasi sabi
Yeah.
kasi isipin mo, tama yung example na sinabi niya eh. Let's say dito sa isang kanto naglalaro si Michael Jordan versus let's say Kobe Bryant. Di na. Well, siguro extreme na si Wag naman basta may nagba-basketball na magaling. Tapos ordinaryong tao na lang, parang extreme si Michael Jordan eh. Tapos sa kabilang kanto, biglang may nag-aaway. Tingin mo sino yung pupunta saan pupunta yung mga tao, 'di ba? Sinong papanoorin nila? Oy, Kicks,
Eh,
sa'yo. Okay, ayun.
yun rin yung point ng beast mode, bro.
Yeah. Oo nga.
Oh,
Mm.
people would rather give attention to violence
Mhm.
rather than socially relevant issues.
Yeah. Is it a critic yata yun nung mga drug war before of the new administration back then. I don't know.
Yeah, not just the drug war,
Mhm.
not just the drug war. With
Basically anxiety.
a lot of events in history,
Mhm.
it's just that this tactic is also being used not just locally but in different countries.
Yeah.
Diversion tactics, sabi mo nga.
Oo. Lagi naman eh. Dati nga alam mo yung mga diversion tactics, mga nung early 90s, minsan magkakaroon ng balita, may manananggal ka mo, 'di ba? May manananggal daw sa Maynila, 'di ba?
Oh
Tapos
shit,
may mga
talaga?
dati bata ako kaya nung pupunta ako ako probinsyano ako taga Laguna ako, doon ako lumaki. Meron kaming mga kamag-anak sa Manila. Tapos nung time na yun yung malabas na sa may manananggal daw sa Maynila, sa Tondo, kung saan mang parte ng Maynila. Pupunta kami doon sa bahay nung kamag-anak namin. Yung basta sa Pandakan yun eh.
Eh, ano masasabi mo? Anong
Nakakapraning.
masasabi mo sa Dolomite, bro?
Dolomite? Wala, siya? Well, actually, siya, parang
What do you think?
Ah, ah, yung Dolomite, I think gusto na lang i-reclaim yung Manila Bay. Yun ang doon. Kasi if they really want to beautify it, dapat mangroves ang ilagay mo 'di ba? Mangroves talaga kasi historically, the Manila Bay is a mangrove forest. Yun yung yun ang itsura niya
Oh,
talaga.
okay.
Oo,
Yun,
mangrove
di ko alam
forest
yun.
talaga. Oo, kasi hindi naman siya hindi naman siya yung may mga beaches na ganoon na may mga mangroves, may mga batuhan, mayroong mga cliff, merong mga beach na katulad nung tapos magkakaiba lang yung sand, 'di ba? Merong white sand, merong regulars, mga brown, merong black pa nga 'di ba? So,
Mm.
yung Manila Bay, most of that yun, mangrove forest yun. Parang yung 'di ba pag pumunta ka sa Palawan, pag nasa eroplano ka, pag pumunta ka doon, umano ka doon sa port ng Puerto Princesa, ang daming mangroves eh. Alam ko
Mm.
ganun yung yung hindi doon sa may airport hindi yung mga El Nido na Palawan. Doon sa may, 'di
Oh.
ba, pag sumilip ka sa eroplano, makita mo ang lawak ng mangrove forest doon. Tapos yun ang tingin kong itsura ng Manila Bay dati. And then they removed it. Kasi pag tiningnan mo dun sa may parte ng coastal, may mga mangroves pa rin eh. Dun sa may parte ng Cavite, may mga mangroves pa rin dun. So, nung panahon ng pre-colonial, mga bago magkakaroon ng mga Kastila, punong-puno ng mangroves yun. So wala talagang sense
Mm.
na maglagay ka ng doon, ng ng sand. Tingin mo?
Gets. Gets.
Oo.
Sa akin naman,
Mhm.
I think it's another diversion
Oo.
towards what's supposed to be talked about, you know, especially in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah,
And,
pwede.
the budget used for that, 389 million,
Mhm.
could have been used for, something else. But
Something
that's
else.
just my opinion. Baka may ma-offend na naman, di ba?
Mhm. Hayaan mo na 'yon. Di ganun talaga eh. Well, they are entitled to their own opinion as well. That's the good news for them, 'di ba? Sa akin kasi,
Mismo.
have you heard about matagal na kasing may usapan na mga plano to reclaim Manila Bay. Tingin ko 'yun yung isang reason. Kumbaga parang inuunti-unti nila na okay, reclaim natin. Gagawing business parang katulad ng MOA. Yung 'di ba yung MOA dati ano 'yun? Dagat 'yun eh. Yung buong coastal
Oo.
road talagang coastal 'yun eh. Yung mula dun sa Manila Embassy,
Tapos,
US
gumawa sila ng
Embassy.
artificial land.
No. Mula US Embassy
Oo.
hanggang dun sa sa Alabang tuloy, sa Cavite, ano 'yun. Kaya nga coastal road ang tawag, 'di ba? Kasi coastal siya.
Oh,
Nasa coast talaga siya. Ngayon hindi na. Meron na mga parts na ni-reclaim. Tingin ko pinag-iinitang i-reclaim 'yun eh. Kasi ang laki nga naman ng kita dun sa ang sikip na ng Metro Manila, wala ka nang mapaglagyan ng mga business districts. Di gumawa ka ng mag-reclaim ka ng dagat diyan. Gawa tayo ng literal, 'di ba? Kaya naman eh. Yun nga lang. I don't know. I think that is yun yung pinaka ultimate goal nila to reclaim the
but I heard I heard someone say that making these artificial lands, it's not, it can't, they can't stand, forever in time. Somehow
yeah,
they need to always do renovations and patch
maintain
them
pa.
up.
Mm.
And kung baka nga if magnitude of 8 hits, Manila Bay, an earthquake, baka nga masira pa lahat yun.
Oo nga,
I don't know, I'm no expert, but narinig ko
hopefully
lang
not.
na
Hopefully
in
not, pero
time, hopefully not, of course, hopefully
of
not.
course.
Pero in time daw, magde-deteriorate daw yan kasi nga, wala siyang foundation na nakadikit sa lupa talaga.
Oo, yung natural. 'Di ba yung yung
Oo.
Changi
Pero,
Airport?
don't take my word for it, di ba? I'm not the
Mm.
expert.
Yeah. Well,
It's just another opinion.
meron akong friend na well, hearsay lang to ah. Also, do not take my word for it. Pero yung firm yata na gumawa ng MOA, meron akong friend na may kilala doon. Kasi architecture yung course ko nung college eh. So may mga friends akong architect. Ano daw, delikado daw talaga yung foundation nun. Sabi nila. So,
Oh, yeah, yeah. So that's what
diba?
I'm talking about. That's what
Diba?
I'm talking about.
At saka yung sa Changi
At saka ang
Airport,
laki ng MOA, di ba? Ang
oo,
laki ng mall. Ang laki ng
oo,
mall na MOA. At saka yung mga building na nandun.
oo. Sa Singapore, yung airport nila doon, yung Changi Airport, lumulubog talaga yung lupa. Meron silang mga hydraulic na inilagay to alleviate that problem. Tapos parang mga ilang metro na yung
Uh,
binababa, 'di ba? I don't know, hindi ko sure kung Changi o dun sa Hong Kong, pero either of the two, parang ganoon. So it happens na kasi yung lupang pinagtatayuan nun reclaimed. Hindi ko alam kung gaano katagal.
mm,
Kasi imagine mo isang buong mall. Ang ang bigat nga naman talaga nun, no?
no. Sipin mo yung airport na may hydraulics, so
Oo.
nagba-bounce.
Oo. Oh, astig lalo ang Changi Airport nun.
Diba?
All right, bro. So, okay
Oo nga, bro.
naka 2 hours na tayo, bro. Do you have any last messages right now to your
I'm
fans?
fine, bro. Supportahan nyo sana kami. Supportahan nyo ako sa laban ko with DAMSA.
Oh.
Coming 2021 sa URCC.
Mm.
And I'm open for sponsorship, if mga gusto mag-sponsor sa akin.
Yun.
Shout out sa mga sponsors ko, Bamskilicious juice, vape juice, Triskelion Vapor Organization. Sino pa nag-sponsor sa akin?
Oh,
Si,
lahat.
wait lang, yung friend ko, si Nel. Anong last ni Nel?
Triskelion, did you say Triskelion Vapor Association?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Triskelion Vapors Association.
Wow, okay. Alam
Thank
ko yun.
you for your support. And Nel Benson sent me, money for food for my tawag dito, nutrition.
Awesome.
Sino pa? Si Kame House Vape Shop. Nagpadala sila ng running shoes para meron akong fresh pair of shoes. Sino pa nag-sponsor sa akin? Yun pa lang naman. I'm open for sponsorship. So, ikaw, komiksman, baka gusto mo mag-sponsor sa akin.
Ako nga naghahanap din pero pag dumating tayo dyan. Dating tayo
Sige.
dyan. Yun. Maraming salamat, Kiko. Teka, baka may gusto kang sabihin kay Damsa. Pang ano lang natin.
DAMSA,
Oo.
maghanda ka. Dahil ako handang-handa na.
Alright.
Yun lang, bro. Inaantok na ako.
Okay na yun. Maraming salamat,
Okay na yun.
Kiko. Maraming salamat. Thank you for doing this. I hope to meet you again in person. Sana pag nagkaroon ng natuloy na yung laban, I can see you there. Basta kukontak ko si na Alvin, baka pwede ako manood. And I can cover it.
Oh, bro, come to the fight,
Yeah.
Pwede ka
Alright.
naman siguro bigyan ng media pass.
Oo. Last time kaya ako nandun kasi may media pass ako .
'Di ba?
That's it.
Perks.
Yeah. Thank you so much everybody who stayed and okay, so again this
Wait lang, bago tayo baka may questions pa dyan. Wala na bang questions?
Wala na Parang baka umano yung connection na naman natin and baka naglalag tayo. Or last call for questions, guys. Pero anyway, yun. Maraming salamat Kumu and Facebook. The powerful Kiko Matos. Any other else that you want to say?
I'm good, bro. Thank you very much for having me here.
Great. My pleasure. I'm honored that you to have you over.
Ano yun?
My pleasure to host this episode with you. And yun. Teka, naghang pa yata. Anyway, hello?
Thanks, bro. Medyo malabo na yung ano mo, pero naiintindihan ko naman.
Okay. Alright, powerful Kiko Matos. Watch out for news on his fight on URCC and basta I'm sure it's gonna be epic as well. That's it. Good night, everybody. Powerful Komiksman Podcast. Woo. Salamat, Kiko. Ayaw
Thank you, bro.
Alright. Teka, ibababa ko na muna yung Zoom.
Sige.